What? We're live.
We are? Oh, shucks. I got to go put on my makeup. Oh.
Right. I think we have a little bit of delay from what we see, Seymour, to what we see in the chat. Do you know what I mean? Live.
We are? Oh,
yeah. Oh, shucks. I got to go put on my makeup. Bit of delay from what we see, Seymour, to what we see in the chat. Do you know what I mean? Live.
We are? Oh.
Right.
I got to go put on my makeup.
Seymour, I think we need to mute your thing.
Mute.
Do you know what I mean? Live.
We are? Oh.
Right.
It's you?
That's mute your thing.
Mute.
That's not me. Right. Right, we've got technical problems. 1 minute. Not me. Whoa, what is that? Technical problems. 1 minute. What the hell's going on here?
It's you. I closed all the windows. I have every window closed. It's you. You have YouTube open.
What the hell's going on here? I've not got YouTube open. That's the problem.
I closed all the windows. I have every window closed. It's you. You have YouTube open.
What the hell's going on here? I've not got YouTube open. That's the problem.
I closed all the windows. I have every window closed. It's you. You have YouTube open.
Right, people. We've got a technical problem. Bear with me. Right, people. We've got. Hello. Hello. Right, Seymour. Turn your mic on. Hello. Hello. Right, Seymour. Turn your mic on. I can hear myself and I shouldn't be able to hear myself. I don't know what's going on. Hello. Hello? Right, Seymour, can you hear me? Hello? No, I can hear myself. Something's going on. Right, Seymour, can you hear me? Hello? No, I can hear myself. Hello? Right. Hello? Oh! Right. Hello? Oh! Hello? Right, Seymour, can you hear me?
Right. I'm trying to get this fixed. Every time I speak, I can hear myself, and it's not a good thing. Right. I'm trying to get this.
Yeah.
Backstage. Ah, there you are. Yeah. You're live now. You're live
All right. Hello. So there you go, Paulie. All right, everyone. Can you hear me? Whoop, whoop. Paul is not very tech savvy, so he's dealing with some technical issues.
Right, Seymour, you just hold there. I'm coming back in 1 sec.
Hey, I'm in the show. Ah, is this a takeover? Oh, how can you say that? OMG. Dog out. Oh, there you go.
Right, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
And I can't hear myself. That's good. We're back.
No, I can hear. I'm hearing double.
You're hearing double now?
Yeah.
I'm not hearing double now.
All
I
right.
think what you need to do, Seymour, to stop hearing double, you need to shut all your windows down. Yeah? Even the one you're in now. And then use that link I sent you and come back onto it. I don't know why it was doing that, but it's stopped now.
All right. Let me see.
But you've got to shut all the windows down and use that link I sent.
Is that better?
I can't hear you. I can't hear double. I can just hear you.
Okay.
Right, people. Does that sound okay? Are you still hearing double?
I'm only hearing double when I talk.
Yeah, you need to shut all the windows down and come back on again.
Okay.
I don't know why, but you've got to shut them down properly, fully.
All right. Un moment.
Right. So when he comes back on, we can get going. Until then, you've got just me. Thank you very much. It's all good. I don't know what was going on. We set it up and it was all good. We went live and then we just started hearing repeating and repeating, but it was echoing and echoing and echoing and echoing. So, do I sound okay? Do you know what? I'm going to go on here and have a look. Let's have a look. So, no, that looks good to me. See, we're all good. That looks good to me. So, I'm all right with that. I sound like a mank. You sound like a mank, but not this kind of mank. You sound like the other one. Get rid of that stream watermark. Use my link. Don't know what you mean. Don't know what you mean. Like I said, we're new at this. Let me just add all to the stream.
Hello.
Do you sound okay,
Hello?
Seymour?
Hello.
Hello.
Mhm.
Are you good now?
Hello. No.
What, is it still echoing?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. That's all right. I'll make do with it. I still got my Christmas decorations in the back there.
Should have took them down on the 5th. Right. If it's not echoing on YouTube, Seymour can live with the echo. We should all be good.
All right.
Because I won't be able to live with the echo. Seymour. Right, let's have a look in the chat. So we've got Mike Lemming. right corner of the StreamYard doc, you can get rid of it with a paid version. If you do, use my link and we both benefit. What do you mean you both benefit? Right, Mike, if you can, send me a message. I can hear myself on Seymour's.
What?
I can hear myself on your stream.
Oh.
Now it's echoing up. No, what did you do then?
I wonder if it's bouncing back. Okay, you know what, Paul? Let me connect to headphones.
Right, Seymour's going to connect to headphone. I think what it is, I'm on this. I think Seymour's speaker's too close to his thing and it's hearing me, so it's talking back to myself. He's got someone else running YouTube in the background or YouTube on his TV or something. Well, I haven't because I shut everything down to make sure it wasn't me. And when I'm on, it's not echoing. It's something to do with Seymour's echoing.
Why gotta be me?
Well, it's not echoing now. Is it echoing still on yours?
Yeah.
See, it's not echoing at you. Only when I speak a bit louder, and then I can hear it echo back. Anyone else growing GHA on their main display to suck up nutrients? I wish I had nutrients, but I haven't got any nutrients. Right, first things first, right? Mike Lemon, I'm going to send you an email address. It's okay, because this is an email address that I don't care if people use. So,
Testing.
trying to think of an email address that I don't use. In fact, Mike Lemon, go onto YouTube, Facebook, type Paul Williams. You'll see my ugly mutt on there. Add me as friend on Facebook. Unless you might already be friend on Facebook, don't know. Right. Nat King, Seymour, what's up with an update on your tank?
The update is I have a terrible Aptasia problem. A terrible Aptasia problem. So still trying to deal with that. Really bad.
Oh, so that's Mike Lemon, I think.
Yeah, I'll do an update soon. I tried peppermint shrimp. I tried a copper band. I bought those nudibranchs. So far, I just bought 25 peppermint shrimp from Live Aquaria, and half of them arrived dead. So the other half are in there, and I see them picking at it. So we'll see.
So, everybody, it's the new year. Did anyone get any aquarium equipment for Christmas? That's the first thing I want to know. The second one is, for the new year, have you got anything that you want to do within the year? Or any accomplishments for the Reef tank? Not for yourself, because we know that everyone wants to lose weight on Monday, starting Monday, and then every Monday till next Christmas. We don't want to know that. Do we, Seymour?
I want to know that.
I don't want to know that. Right, let me get rid of that bloody banner at the front because it's doing my tits in. I would, if I know how to do it.
Galgal said he ordered a new stand.
He said what?
He ordered a new stand and a new reactor.
There we go. So now you've got your name there, Reefing with all. Whoop, whoop. Well, I went to Mark Ebb's house the other day, right? And it's got the most amazing system I've ever seen. In fact, if you go in one of the videos I put on a couple of days ago, you'll see that when I went to his house, the video shows his tank 9 months ago. And then it shows you a video of his corals spawning and all the pictures of his current tank. He can grow coral from frags to colonies in 12 months. It's just stupid. Am I wrong, Seymour? What is Mark like at growing corals?
I'm actually very jealous of him.
He's one of these where
It's like he breaks the tank down every 3 years and then restarts it with different themes. Like I remember when he was doing a Monty only tank, and now he's doing a lot of echoes.
it can get annoying when you look at his tank, because you look at yours, you do everything right, and then you go to him and you say, Mike, what are you running in your sump? He says nothing, and he genuinely runs nothing in his sump. He's got a skimmer, which is not even a top branded skimmer. It's something like a cheap Amazon one that he runs in it underneath. He runs nothing through it, no filter socks or anything. I think someone has a man crush. That's Woody. So he literally, his water goes into his sump. It goes across. It goes through his skimmer, which is not. It's only like a low powered skimmer, and then it goes back into his main display. He runs high nitrates. He runs high phosphates. He feeds 2 cubes a day to a what is it, 425 litre tank, whatever that is in gallons. Seymour will tell you that. And he puts 5 mil of amino acids in a week. That's all he does, and his tank is thriving. The lights he runs, what is it? Is it 6? Is it 6 or 4? I think it's 6 T5s and 2 Orfec lights, are they?
Is it the Orfec or is it the?
No, yeah, it's Orfec. Yeah, 2 Orfec LED strips. So he's got 2 Orfec LED strips, like one either side of the tank. That's all he runs on his tank. And the corals, like I said, what you want to do, everyone, after the live stream, not now, is go on to my videos and just look at where it says, like, you'll see it. It's like 3 videos down from 2 days ago. I can't remember what it's called, but amazing. So Woody's calling me a brown nose. I think Woody's jealous, but Woody knows I love him, so it's all good. Orfec strips, so yeah. So Nick said Orfec strips, that's the one. Don't tell anyone that, but it's me. Right, let's go up here.
Hey, Woody, how's the tank doing?
Say that again.
Hey, Woody, how is the tank?
How's Woody's tank? Yeah, how's your tank, Woody? Right, McCallum's Reef. New Jabo CP 120 crossflow wave pumps maker for my 75. This is just a Max Spec Jaya, isn't it? But cheaper.
That's a Jaya, yeah.
A Max Spec Jaya, where they haven't got permission to use the patent. It's one of them. But it's the exact same thing. We all know it's the exact same thing.
Because the ice cap. Are you guys hearing an echo from me?
Say again?
I think someone, Nick said he was hearing an echo. Oh, they're hearing an echo.
Got an echo on. I don't hear the echo. Does anyone else get an echo on Seymour's mic? See what? I wonder if I turn my mic down, it won't hear you. But my speakers are down there and the mic's up here, so.
Woody's asking, do you guys still hear an echo now?
Paul, use headphones. Let me try headphones, Seymour, 1 minute.
Could it be Paul all the time?
Gotta find some freaking headphones that are not Apple ones, that's the problem. Bear with me. Seymour, you talk while I go.
I'm hearing an echo, mate.
1 second, headphones. Right, hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh man, the echo's gone. It was you!
Well.
Wow. It was your fault all along.
Oh, I don't like headphones, man.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh man, this is better. All right.
Right, so now we know. Do you reckon it's this? Because I got that Logitech camera, didn't I? I'm using the microphone in that.
Oh, yeah, it's you. Go into click cam mic and make sure that your audio is probably from the computer, not using the Logitech.
Right,
Click
audio.
on which audio you're using.
I'm actually using the webcam one.
Yeah, use the internal one and see if that works.
Wheeltech. Let me try this.
Now take out the headphone.
Hello?
Nope. Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
Yeah?
No echo.
No echo.
Hey, so it's the Logitech. Right, so now I know, people. Right?
All right.
Thing is, the reason I got a webcam, like, I've got this laptop. It's an HP laptop with the iCore processor, blah, 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 blah. But the camera's crap on it. So when I bought a Logitech with a built-in mic, and I thought I could use the mic. Obviously, Seymour knows better. Right, so internal can deal with its own noise cancelling better. There we go then. Thank you. Right. So, what was we talking about before Seymour was like echoing?
I think Woody was asking me, how's my tank?
Yeah, how's your tank, Seymour?
If you had asked me this 2 months ago, I would have said my tank is doing great. But man, I have like an Aptasia infestation now. So not great. Before the echo started, I've thrown nudibranchs at it. I bought a copper band. I bought some filefish. And I bought some peppermint shrimp the other day. I ordered like 22 or 25 peppermint shrimp from Live Aquaria, and took like 4 days for them to get it to me. You know, UPS messed up. So when I got to it, only about 8 or 9 were alive, something like that. But I see them eating some of it. So hopefully in a month or so, all my Aptasia will be gone. But it choked out some of my corals. But once I see the Aptasia going away, all my LPS, but my SPS a lot of them got choked out. So I snipped them down to little frags, put them on new frag plugs. So we'll see.
You see, right, so over the last 12 months, this is where I've come from. I've had loads of coral die. I've had nitrates, phosphates, sky high. I've had nitrates, phosphates, ultra low. And there was like up and down, like a rocking horse. Just like up and down, like seesaw, whatever you call it. And now the ultra low. The tank's looking amazing at the minute. Everything's basing out, which is good. All the little frags are basing out, which is all good. But again, it's ultra low again. What it is, my tank's just weird at the minute. But at the minute, it's stabilised. Everything, all the tests are coming out brilliant. So I have been doing a few water changes, and also I think that's definitely helping. But
yeah,
Nick's here.
Yeah, I tried to the whole calcium reactor, but now that the tank has no SPS in it, I think I'm just gonna go back to regular old 2-part, and then kind of worry about the calcium reactor later.
Yeah.
Because during the Christmas, that BRS, I won one of those prizes, and I think I won like 2 years worth of 2-part. So I have enough BRS 2-part on hand, so I might as well use it.
Well, Seymour, like I said, if people don't know, if you go to BRS's giveaway, Seymour won like $2,000 worth of stuff.
Don't exaggerate.
And if you go to the Ecotech thing, I won a Nero 3 and what's it called? A Versa pump. And a Versa pump. So,
you haven't gotten them yet, though.
No, I've not got them yet. Woody won a Nero 3. He's got that. But I've not got mine yet. Right, Nick Chan's here. Let me see if I can add him. See how it works.
Yeah, I'm using the carbon doser, but somehow I don't know what it is. Like, I can't get it stable.
What, the carbon doser?
the alkalinity with the calcium reactor, I can't get it stable.
But I
At
wouldn't
least,
even know how to do that.
yeah, I think my reactor is too big though. I think I have like a, you know what? I should probably take some of the media out. I have like the um, 8-inch Geo's reactor, and I think it's too big for the system. And I have the Komora pump.
Hmm. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna jump in. I'm just gonna jump into this chat, Seymour, see what people are saying. Do you get your winnings yet? No, I didn't get my winnings. I feel, bro, I'm using 110 regulator myself. Nice. Me neither. I have to see. I saw all that Reef. Yeah, don't know like Reef dude's got his two and he's in Canada, which is close, eh? What is a V4 pump? Do you know what? Let's see if I can get. Yeah, I did add you then, Nick, but you've gone.
Jump.
Send a message.
You know what, Mike Lemming, I did watch his update video the other day. So let me take a look at. I'm still listening, Paul, but I'm gonna go take a look at Mike's Lemming's update video again. Let me just see.
See what you're doing.
I think I have about the same corals as Mike.
Why don't you do it? If you could do a little video of the setup and like his layout, might be helpful.
Yeah, I have about the same amount of corals as Mike, so I should be able to. If he's running 20,
he said, but he doesn't have a whole lot of consumption. What's your Alcat?
7.7.
So Dev said, what's your Alcat? Is it going up or down?
Well, you know, I went in the other day, Devin, and I kind of did a whole bunch of chopping because now that the peppermint shrimp is eating the aptasia, I went in and started like killing the big ones and cutting all the dead coral pieces. So I think right now, it's 7.7, but I would say it's holding. It's probably rising because when I tested it between yesterday and today, it's rising because I think, I went in and did a whole bunch of chopping and fragging. I can't see Nick. Somebody said it's Nick with a proper cut, with a power cut.
Nick's there. I could see him, a silhouette, but he said, I don't think his mic's working. So, Nick, if you do sign language, Seymour will translate for you.
All right, I'm gonna mute for a second. I'm gonna go check on my carbon doser and see what's going on with it. So I'm gonna mute for just a sec.
Right.
Actually, I could still talk. I have headphones on, right? Yeah.
Right, so let's have a look. Is that with the power cut? I had an activity problem with my copper band sorted it out in no time. Is going strong ever since. So Seymour, if you can still hear me, you've dropped. Well, you've gone quiet. So we can't.
Yeah, no, I'm still here.
All right. I think my pH initially is at 7.1 or 7.2. I run it higher because my effluent isn't that heavy, just enough to keep that out between 8.3 and 8.4. That's Mike Lemon.
Yeah.
Reef Dude said he'll jump on in a second. CJ Aquarium, 24A. So CJ's there. Hello. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. Like I said, we've not done a live stream in a long, long time. So, like I said, my system at the minute, if anyone wants to know, is doing really, really well. Like I said, a few months back, I had loads of corals die. And that's because I had ultra low nutrients, plus I didn't calibrate my salinity, me in Milwaukee. And then my salinity went up to 40 ppt. And that's because I'm a dick. But I've got the Hannah one now. and I test it proper, thoroughly. I calibrate it, make sure it's all good. I fell for the littlest rookie mistake ever, assuming that it was calibrated, and that's something you should never ever do. So.
Oh yeah, baby, the peppermint shrimp is out eating the Aptasia. Whoop whoop.
Is it munching it proper though?
Oh, they're munching it proper. Yeah, I ordered a copper band too. I think somebody said they had a copper band. I had a copper band too, but he didn't make it. My gem tang just beat the heck out of him.
Is my mic working now, Paul?
Ah, there's Nick. Wow,
Hey,
look
can
at
you hear
Nick
me?
there.
Wait, is Nick
Everybody,
Chan on?
if people's never seen Nick Chan in the flesh, that's what he looks like.
What?
Hey,
Wait a second. I only ever see him in pictures.
we all know that everyone thought he was a 3 foot wide guy, right? But he's not. He's like 6 foot tall, and he's a fireman. Hey,
How you doing,
That's
Nick?
funny. I'm good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. My mic wasn't working earlier, so I had to keep leaving and coming back. So, how is everybody? I haven't seen you guys in a while. I keep dropping my phone.
No one's seen anyone in a while. That's the thing.
I know, right? It's too long.
Because when Hangouts went, it seemed to be the get together seems to go away. But now we've got StreamYard.
Right.
So this is actually pretty good. And I like the way that it splits you down like that. I think that's a good thing.
Pretty good.
The good thing about this and all is, if I think you can have so many people on at once. I don't know how many it is. I don't know,
6. It said when I was coming in, it said 6 people.
I think you can have 6, but only so many on like the stream.
Oh, right. Okay, on the screen.
Yeah, so if someone else asks
think
a
sometimes you
question,
can
I
have
might
too
have to
many
kick
though,
someone off to put someone on and like juggle it like that. But we'll right.
Well, that's
It's
all
all
right.
fun and games at the minute. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, for sure.
With
No,
AirPods.
You know,
I'm trying to work out to see the live chat stuff.
I think you have to open another window. Oh, there's Haley.
Oh, there
I've
you go.
never
Oh,
had
Haley.
an Aptasia. I've never had an Aptasia issue before, but it's probably because I've always had a copper band in my reef, and it's just my wife happens to like that fish, so we've always had one, and this is the only time. And I will say that the stuff like Aptasia X and Joe's Juice, that crap doesn't work. The more I inject it, it's almost like what do they call that mythical beast where you cut one head off and 2 more spring up in its place? Oh man,
Yeah.
I tried the Aptasia X, I tried Joe's Juice, I tried F Aptasia, I tried all of them. And the more I inject, it's like 2 more pop up the next day. So I just gave up. Plus, I had at the time, I had I think I had 14 fish, and there was a lot of aggression. So I was feeding heavy to try to cut down on the aggression. And I think that just, contributed to this, like the Aptasia proliferated because I was just feeding heavy to keep everyone happy. So I took out some fish. Now I'm down to about 7 with no aggression. I cut down on the feeding, and it's not progressing anymore. So we'll see.
Nick, question here for you. Nick, what's good for Aptasia or Aptasia, depending how you want to say it?
What's good for it?
Should I say,
Joe's Juice,
in your opinion?
No, it's not.
Or we could do it another way. We could say, Seymour, what have you tried for your Aptasia?
What have I tried? I have tried filefish. And by the way, before I bought the 2 filefish at the LFS, we fed them Aptasia and they ate it at the fish store. But when I brought them home, they didn't really eat it. So I've tried filefish. I've tried Joe's Juice and Aptasia X. I haven't tried Kalkwasser paste because the last time I did it, I overdid it and raised the alkalinity too much. So, but those can work for people because I've seen Reef Keeper and a few other people say Joe's Juice and Aptasia X and F Aptasia work for them. But I've tried filefish, copperban, nudibranchs, and I gave the nudibranchs about a month and a half. I've tried peppermint shrimp is now eating it, and I think I've ran the whole nudibranchs, peppermint shrimp, copperban, filefish, and everything but the kalkwasser paste. And I'm someone that I think I've always seen an aptasia here or there, but it's never been this bad. So it's never been this bad. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture and share like a picture or a video. Paul, you remember I sent you a video like a couple of. Let me see if I can find a video to share.
That one with your aptasia in it.
Yeah.
I've never seen, and this is genuine. I've never seen a tank that bad.
Do you have it?
It'll be in the chat somewhere.
All right, let me try and find it.
It'll be in the chat somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. I'll put it on air, then I'll share the video. But
all right,
people, believe me, right? It's something out of your nightmares. That's how bad it is. Because when I seen it, I just thought, shut the tank now, start again.
If this peppermint shrimp didn't work, that was my plan. Remember, I was planning on like shutting it down and starting again. That was going to be my next step.
I don't even know how to do this.
The thing is, though, Seymour, is that I've used Aptasia X before and it worked for me, but you have to be careful how you apply it, because if you stress the Aptasia, it'll actually spawn, which is when you're saying, oh, when I kill 1, 2 appears, because if you're stressing it without killing it properly, they'll spawn. And the thing is as well, that anything, because that works on injection, so you put the nozzle to its mouth and it wraps itself around it. You have to get a good purchase on it as well, and a good shot of Aptasia X or whatever else you're using, otherwise it doesn't work. So it can be quite tricky to apply it. I would say with your copper band and your peppermint shrimp, to get those to work effectively does take a bit of discipline, and not like you were saying, like, or I was feeding quite heavy to keep the fish happy. Well, then they're not going to go for the Aptasia because they've got plenty of food. You need to get them into that scavenging mode, which means feeding very lightly for them to want to work on your Aptasia. So it's one of them. It's hard for reef keepers to think about not feeding so much, because they always think, if I don't feed my fish, they're going to suffer in some way. But fish are very good scavengers. I mean, Paul, we did it, didn't we, with yours, where I said lighten your feeding, and you were feeding something like 25%, I think, of what you were feeding before at one point, and the fish was still, they didn't lose weight, right? Your fish didn't lose weight. Because I said, if your fish look like they're starting to lose weight, then up your feeding. But they were just scavenging more, right? Cleaning your tank more.
Can you see my screen, Paul?
No.
Huh?
No. Can you do screen share?
Yeah, I'm trying to do screen share. Is
Let
it working?
Let me see if I do. Right, that's just you on your own on the live stream now.
Oh.
So see if you can do a screen share.
I'm trying. I thought I was. I guess. Oh, I wasn't. You know what? Let me I wasn't. You know what? Let me do it again.
Oh, look at that. We've got 4 people.
Ooh. All right. What's going on?
Hey, I'm liking this better and better, this StreamYard.
This is not bad, actually. I like how we can see all 4 windows in one.
I like
all
that.
right, I'm gonna.
What I need to do now is pay for it and get rid of that StreamYard.
Can you see my Aptasia screen?
No.
Why don't you send it me? I'll put it on my phone and I'll put my phone to the camera and everyone can see it.
Oh.
I think that's the best way to do it. This is just like Hangouts, innit, but a little bit better, I think.
Mm-hmm. Works.
It works, and it works perfectly.
Oh, there's a screen share option. You could do that.
Okay, I think. Oh, I'm on a Mac, so I have to set up a bunch of permissions. So security and privacy.
Did you get your calcium reactor sorted?
Screen recording. I'm trying to.
Excellent.
So all right, I'll be right back, Paul. It says I have to quit and restart in order to do it.
You quit and restart then. So we've got Gal going, Taylor D, Mike Lemming, JB Aquatics, we've got Ailey, King of Sol, carry on going up. Ryan, Let's see what's with We've got Welsh. Dr. Welsh. Reef Dudes. CJ Aquariums. Reefing with Orwin. Sorry if I missed you. Oh, let's say Ailey. Yeah, Ailey. Hello. Oh, so I'm going to add Seymour back. You see, this is good and all because you've got a controller you can add to the stream when you're live.
There you go. This is
So when you give someone the
pretty
link,
cool.
they can join, but they can't actually go onto the live stream. You know, the live bit, you've got actually.
There you go. You probably can see my screen now, right?
Yeah, it looks like you.
There you go. Can you see it?
No.
Looks just like you.
It says I'm sharing my screen. Oh, no, look. It says Reefing with O screen.
Hang on a minute. Look. Oh, we're looking.
No,
Don't
look.
see it. And we lost him.
We lost him. I'm back. There you go.
Oh, look, Paul, look in the thing again. You don't see my screen?
No.
Look in the control panel. Like where you add me to the chat.
Yeah, no.
Ah.
So I've made you big, so you're on your own there. But no, you're not there.
I added it's showing in the preview. I don't know why it's not showing anywhere else.
Just send me the picture, or just put it on your phone and put it to the camera. People can see it that way.
All right. Let's do that.
Or send it to me, and then I'll share my screen because it might be me sharing the screen. It just might be something what to stop people being dodgy on here. That's what it'll be.
So do they make you pay to get rid of their big logo in the corner? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I think it's $20 a month.
$20 a month.
Oh, I hate monthly things.
Yeah.
I think you can pay. I think you can pay all at once. I think
$20 and you're done.
You get a 20% discount.
So just say it's $100 for the year. If it works this good,
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, like I said, Seymour said it's worth it if you can earn $100 a year on YouTube. I don't. So.
All right, maybe you hear. All right, there you go.
No, that's pretty crap. That send it me.
See?
Send it me in us chat, and I'll put it. I'll see if I can share my screen. Reef Dudes, so when are you making the video about the Buddy's floating tank?
I'm going to go over tonight and help him glue some rocks. So soon. Probably do the rocks now, help him plumb it. There'll be an update on it probably in the next couple of weeks. Give her the good test. Should be good. It's gonna look
How's
good.
the Illu Magic Light?
Buddy's really liking it. His tank's looking good and happy so far.
Right.
Yep.
How is the coverage? How do you like the coverage on it?
I think it's good. It doesn't seem like there's any dead spots. I mean, it's straight down the middle, right? And my tank was 25 inches wide, and the spread seems really good on it. I know he wants to add those little Illu, whatever they're called, Vinati, whatever the name is, some little UV bars to it later on. But yeah, I think it looks pretty sleek on there. My only complaint is the fans are loud. Cooling fans I find loud, so we ordered some of the Noctua fans. So we're gonna replace them. So I'm gonna help him do that probably next week.
I have one. I have one in my living room, right next to my TV, and I don't notice the fan. So it could be case by case basis. It's like those when we used to have those when we used to buy those UFO refugium lights. Sometimes you would get one that was dead silent, and then other times it was like a jet engine taking off.
You could take them out though. The fans couldn't you? And just buy like a PC one and stick it in.
That's what we did.
I think
we bought some Noctua silent ones, so I just haven't went over to help him do it yet. I don't think
so. Manhattan Aquariums, Joe has basically changed his entire store over to the Illu Magic lights, and it looks good. And on one of his tanks, he's using those sidebars for like full coverage. I don't know, so they connect directly to the light, sort of like and it looks pretty cool, and it looks like full coverage. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna change my lights, but I'm intrigued.
That's fair.
I was thinking about T5s when I see them. Really considering having the Radians and T5s.
I have that now.
Oh, show off.
Well, he had the video with the T5.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, Dev.
Yes. Yes, Paul.
To me, it's that T5, that full coverage of the T5s. That's what I want. I think the T5s makes corals grow.
You know what? I mean, there's an obvious advantage because this tank is full of grown-in corals, but my new tank, I'm going to do only LEDs, just radiones on it, and this one's going to be a mix. So it'll be interesting to see them side by side over time.
Yeah. The thing is with me, the missus won't let me hang anything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, from the ceiling?
Yep.
I asked, and what did she say, Seymour?
No. Oh well, I'm clean. I'm giving you the clean version, but she said no.
Yeah. So,
but the aquatic life,
very
the
rude.
guys, Dev, we've seen the aquatic life guys at a couple of shows, and
Yes.
they do have the bars that you can, but you have to drill it into the back or the side of your stand. They do have some extension bars similar to the Kessel lights, but you're gonna have to drain the tank, Paul, and drill it direct. It looks good. It actually does look good.
Like my buddies,
drill it.
Yeah, like my buddies look pretty good with the two mounts coming off the back. Like it looks pretty sleek.
He's using the Kessel mounts, right?
No, they're Elu Magic ones, but they're very similar to Kessel. Maybe
what
they're
do
the
you
same.
do?
Who knows?
I think they're Kessel. They look like
Probably.
the Kessel mount.
I've never owned Kessel, so I can't say for sure. But
okay, I actually thought it was a Kessel mount. It looks very. If it's not, then they're very, very similar.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I only did this fixture because I already had a mount hanging above the tank. I was like, oh, I'm gonna see it mounted. Why not?
Kessel also has mounts that you can drill into the side of the tank. They call them the extension arms. So Paul, there's a lot of I know Giesman. I know they stopped making them, but Giesman also had some nice brackets that I've seen people paint to the same color as the wall, and you sort of pull it in the wall, and then hang the lights from it.
I've seen them Giesman ones. To me, they just look like fancy shelf brackets.
That's what they are. That's exactly what they are.
I suppose I could pop to the DIY shop and pick some of them up and call them Giesman, because that's all. They're just like a shelf bracket with holes in.
Yes. They stopped making them, and then you get anchors and get the ones with enough, that's rated. If you have drywall, I don't know what you have, but here in the U.S., I'm in an apartment, so it's drywall, and then you just get the correct anchors to handle the amount of weight, and you do it. And then even when you decide to take it out, I mean, you'll have to repaint, but just some drywall. You just patch up the wall, do a little sanding, and then you repaint, and then you're good. Like I'm not handy, and I've repaired.
Is drywall plasterboard? Is that what you call? Is that what you call drywall?
Yeah. What do you guys call it? Plasterboard?
Yeah.
Drywall.
What do you call it, Dev?
I just use drywall.
Yeah, we call it drywall. Yeah.
Yep.
What are you thinking, Paul? You thinking go down the T5 route then?
No, it was
with your Radians.
I like the Radians, right? Right? What it is with me with these Radians and all, I'm 6 months with the diffusers on, because I like it with the diffusers on. Then I take them off and I like it with them off. And then after 6 months, I go, I like it with them on. And then after 6 months, I go, I like them with them off. Do you know what I mean? So I'm one of them. But I reckon that extra coverage at the side.
Yeah.
Like we was talking about, the coverage at the side, I think that'll give it the pop it needs, and just to make sure that everything's getting some.
Well, if you want to do it, why don't you let me make you a tank mounting bracket for that? Because I can do one bespoke for you.
You do know a guy?
So it looks nice and it's not shitty looking.
Something with me, it's got to look, because like
make it sexy, Nick.
A lot of people have their aquariums in their office space, in the dining room. Mine's in my living area. So for me, it's got to look nice.
Well, it was my tank. You got my tank. That was my tank.
Paul, in the chat.
So I can do you a nice one.
KSL was asking he was just asking why don't you just add some LED strips instead of the bulbs?
Well, this is what we're going on about. Ready, Nick? Now you tell them what we were talking about before.
Nick loves T5s.
I do, to be honest.
They're tried and true. They work.
Yeah, well, it's not the work. It's they do. You're right, but it's not that reason. It's because when we had halides and T5s back in the day,
Mhm.
You know, we all understood spectrum because we'd be watching the spectrum and the PAR generation to know when to change the bulb. So there's a lot more understanding behind spectrum and the effector lighting. But then with the LEDs, it kind of went away. I wish that it hadn't with LEDs. Because I was hoping when we first got the first generation of LEDs, the Solaris and stuff like that, that it wouldn't go down the gimmicky route, which it did really. And so what we got was lots of people wanting LEDs because of the ramping and the controllability and all that. And then you could kind of see the lack of knowledge surrounding the light kind of went away. Now I think it's maybe coming back a little bit because like with Orphec and stuff like that, where the light's being designed around lighting and not just for controllability. People are starting to understand now, like with Mark Ebb, what Paul was saying earlier. You know, he's growing corals really well, but he's using a combination of lighting to do that. So we're starting to see that now. There's more and more people going for the Aqua Life type system where you've got a hybrid T5 LEDs. And people are realizing that we missed out, you know, we're missing out, sorry, when we went all on LEDs and we just got rid of the T5s because we thought it was old technology. But it's not that it's old technology. LEDs still can't replace it yet. The nearest we got to T5s is the Orphec unit. The BRS TV video showed that. You know, that's the nearest we've got to generating anything near like T5. So the new technology hasn't replaced and improved yet. It still can't even replace. But the younger generations of reefers don't know that because some of them have never had T5s or never had halide.
Well,
so
the thing is, they all work.
That's why I like T5.
They're all going to grow coral at the end of the day, right?
To an extent, but
they do.
Yeah,
like,
to an extent.
Like I've seen tanks under T5s, I've seen halides, you know, I've seen all LEDs. Like even one guy I know, he has a tank, literally has 3 different lights, and he moves corals to which ones look better under which lights, and he just moves it around to where they thrive the best. So his tank is literally this massive hood with all these different lighting things, and he just plays with it all because certain corals prefer certain lighting. So I mean, they all work at the end of the day. And
they do, but not at the same. Yeah, but that's like kind of saying, well, food is food. If you eat food, you'll grow big and strong. But if you don't get calcium in your food, you're not going to grow as big or strong as you could. So it's the same with lighting. They all will grow your coral, but not all in the same way and not all in a comprehensive way.
But the kicker is different corals prefer different types of lighting. So it's not even like a fully blanket approach, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. And that's why I like the fact that we got LEDs. I was one of the first promoters of the first units to arrive in the UK. So I definitely support LEDs. I'm not saying that I don't. The only thing is, I'm not an LED hater at all by any means. I've got 5 strips of ultra Reef Bright sat here doing nothing. So I'm definitely a fan of LEDs. But my only thing is that I wish it hadn't had gone solely down like controllability and all of that. And the companies didn't kind of market in the way that they did to some point where, you know, it's like they do UV settings on lights that have an nth of a % of UV in them. But because it's there, then they can say, oh, UV, and it's kind of misleading. So I wish it hadn't have gone down that route, if you know what I mean. I wish the manufacturers had gone, look, this is what we've been able to do with LEDs. This is what we've not been able to do. Rather than just go, oh, LEDs are great and LEDs will grow anything and they'll grow your coral. Yeah, but what's the actual truth? They will, you're right. But, you know, kind of how well in comparison on, and would a hybrid system be the ideal line? I think, yeah, the hybrid system is ideal because you're getting a good blend, you're getting a good mix, you fill in the gaps that LEDs don't cover. And also you're able to do, like you're saying, you're able to produce, to be able to tune your spectrums using LEDs in conjunction with T5s, like you were saying. You know, about 10, 15 years ago, in Japan, they had a massive trend of what they called lightscaping. Do you know about that, Dave? I've spoke to you about this before.
I vaguely do, like somewhat calls, but you're going to go into it, so tell me more.
So in Japan, they had a massive trend about 10, 15 years ago, and they called it lightscaping. So basically, when we do our aquascapes, and we look at formation of rocks depending on what coral species we want, what type of fish we have. So if you've got something like an emperor angel, you might want to put a decent cave in there that hang out in and recluse itself in. So depending on what fish you got and what coral you got, you design your scape accordingly to your stock. That's how I've always done it, and I've always recommended doing it. So in Japan, they took that one step further, and they said, right, well, if we're designing our aquascape to so that I can mount certain corals in certain positions in my tank to coral scape my tank. This is where I want my Monty. This is where I want my Stylophora. This is where I want my Millipora. This is where I want my Acros, and so on and so on. Then what we'll do with the lighting is we'll design the lighting to do the same thing. So like you were saying, for Montipora, we'll make sure it's got this light. For this coral, it's got that light, this light, and this light. And they made that in conjunction with the aquascape as well. So what they did was areas of open water in the scape where there was very few corals, more fish.
Tone the light down.
Then they would put like open light, if you like, big blanketing light. And then where it was like more kind of sheltered, and they were going to put acros and things like that in, then they do the light differently in that area. So everything was like designed to work in synergy together. The tank, the stock, the scape, and the light all together. So it was a lot like what you were saying. They ended up with a mishmash of lights in the canopy rather than all radians or all AIs or all C5s or all halides. They had a mixed bag.
If you have,
tank, it looked amazing.
Yeah, if you have a canopy or way to hide it, that's a great way to do it, right? Because you can put exactly what you want where you want it.
Yeah, but again, if you wanted to do it in an open sort of tank mounted system,
too cluttered
unfortunately, unfortunately, you'd have to kind of design something yourself because there's nothing on the market short of the Aqualife that you could do it that kind of would look appealing. And unfortunately, that's just like nature of the beast, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally favor LED, but I also put heavy into aesthetics of the outside of the tank as well. Like even T5, it's just a lot more bulk and stuff above the tank. It's a trade-off. I mean, obviously you get better coverage from it, right?
No, it depends. I mean, the problem that I've seen, Dev, is that I mean, I did the initial design for the Radian RMS mount, right, for Ecotech.
Yep.
And it surprised me that companies, even today, they're launching LED units and not designing a suitable mounting bracket for them. So then they're getting a universal bracket or a universal design of a bracket, like a gooseneck, and then going, oh, that'll do. Now, I don't know if you remember an Italian company called Vitria. They've gone now. But if you've not heard of Vitria, if you Google search for the Vitria Orbital LED light, it was something like £2,500, £3,000 unit, but it was beautiful. It was like a Lamborghini of aquarium lighting, and it was all painted as well. Like it was, the finish on it was stunning. But you're talking £2,500, £3,000. Now for me, the what Vitria did was they didn't make like everything beautiful that they made. Unfortunately for me now, like the way I see it with the LEDs and that, they're making modular units, they're packing them full of controllability and linkability and all of this, which obviously puts the price up, as well as the LED diodes themselves. But then what you then have to do is modularly mount them with a bracket on a bracket. So I haven't seen anyone produce anything like, almost like a skin.
How about the Reef Dudes extruded aluminum mount? I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I did a similar thing for like TMC. The plastic bracket that goes on their tank was derived from a Vitria bracket. That I told them, like, look, you're just using modular aluminium bracketing, right? Rails. And I said, why don't you do this so that you can mount the rails all the way across the tank and then you can stick different amounts of LEDs underneath? So they did that. But what I'd really like to see is someone produce like a case where you can put different LEDs in, but you don't actually then see the modular units. You see the case that it's in.
Doesn't like Red
almost
Sea
like
or someone have something like that? It's kind of like a thin
not that I've seen.
thing. Is that who makes
Not
it?
that I've seen. I don't know.
Floating light shroud. feel like it's Red Sea. Let me give you a minute to Google this.
No, it's
Because there was
Do you
one that
remember
actually
the,
looked decent that I debated at one point in history.
do you remember the Giesman Othello?
Yeah, like the Giesman has a not bad looking fixture.
Yeah, have you seen the Othello?
I don't know how you like Google that.
If you look at the Giesman Othello, imagine having a unit like that was tank mountable, but you could put your own LEDs and your own T5s in.
Yeah, I think I know what you're
You
talking
know,
about.
yeah. So that to me, would definitely be something for the market, but I don't think there'll be a company that produce that unless it's an independent, small, bespoke company. None of the big players will put development into that because they already just want to just sell their modular units.
Then why don't you make one, Nick? You can make a nice
we
acrylic
can.
one. You should.
Yeah, I mean we can. Yeah, we can.
Make something pretty that's universal, and you can mount your own lights in it.
Well,
could be a good product.
We can. That's the thing. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was saying to Paul, if he wants to do that, I can do him a really nice sort of bracketing for it. You don't need to look at what's off the shop shelves because there's nothing really designed to do that. Apart from something like the Aqualife. Well, exactly. It's like the Aqualife. That's probably the only unit that you can put Kessels, Radians, AIs, whatever you want into it, and then they provide you with a T5 coverage as well.
The Noopshik one that I got, similar idea. Yeah, there you go.
The Noop Psyche. How does it pronounce?
I don't know. I call it Noop Psych. I don't know what it is. But I put 3 XR15s in the middle, and then I have just the dual T5s. So that one you put your own.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
that one's actually pretty
something like that. Exactly.
Right? Which is nice. Like if I was looking at the tank head on, then I could angle them down so I don't see the lights.
Unfortunately, is that a 3-foot or a 4-foot?
Yeah, 3-foot.
Is that tank mountable then, Dev?
Or is not that stock, but I mounted it to the tank, but I also had these metal bars already mounted on the back of my tank.
What if you?
So I just.
Have you actually put them to the cabinet at the back of the cabinet?
Yes. It's welded to my.
You can buy them.
No, it's welded to the steel stand. It's part of my stand. But you could just build a bracket that way and bolt it to the stand and be the same thing.
I've seen them where you can actually buy them where you actually bolt them to the stand.
I mean, you could just weld the metal and posts and the big U-shapey thing.
You know what, Paul? This unit actually has tank mounts, so you could actually use that
for the Noob Psych.
Yeah,
really. I gotta Google this.
Optional. I'm seeing it on a.
Someone send me a link because whatever you're saying, when it's going in my head, it sounds like.
Yeah, no, they do have legs that will go on the side of the tank.
Does it look fugly though?
Yeah, it looks not bad. Well, here, I'll post the link in the thingamajigger.
Doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent fixture, like especially for the price.
Night, Haley. Haley's going.
Nice, sweetheart.
Bye, Haley.
In fact, Gal was asking before, do they do exactly 7-foot T5 lights?
No.
7 foot?
I think 6 foot. What did they
6
do?
Foot. But
6
what
foot
size is your tank, though? Your tank's 7 foot, right? So you don't need 7
foot
T5s. Yeah, so you use 6 foot because you've got spread either side.
Yeah. Or I see people do, for bigger tanks, I see people do use like 2-3 feet. Because for me, when I used to use 4-foot T5s, it was like a 50% broken rate. Like UPS was terrible with it. So I think 3-foot lights ship better.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, they sell these in the UK, these lights? These Noop or whatever they're called.
They're very affordable. Their pricing is really good.
Do you know what? They do actually look. I like. Do you know what? They look like the Max Specs there. I don't like it.
Oh, the Max Spec.
The brackets? The angle.
It looks that looks like the Max Spec. Whatever.
Maybe it is.
The Max Spec curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it does have that similar look.
Yeah. I don't want people thinking I've got Max Specs on the thing. I'm not being funny. If you've got 3 Radians built in there, you want people to know you've got Radians, don't you?
Well, it actually came with these lights. It's a disaster. It actually came with those lights, and those are the.
That's not nice, Paul. That's not nice at all. Yeah. That's not cool, Paul.
So those ones, Paul, those are the new. those are the Noop Psych LEDs. So those are the ones that came with it. But I had my Radeons. I put those in, and then those are just on my little coral quarantine tank thing on the floor for now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If I get it, put the Radians in. That's what you want people to know. You've got Radians. Radians cost what? It's about $400 a piece.
I got 3 in there.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
only need
That's
two.
$1,200 worth of lights just there.
I only did it because I already had them because they're just sitting on my shelf after taking down my big reef. So I was like, might as well use them.
I'll tell you what, Paul, let me do a design for you. And if you like it, we'll build it. If you don't like it, then F you.
Hey, Paul. Do you know I had
I'll take the challenge.
Do you know I had the 5 Radeons on my reef tank?
Yeah.
So 3 are there, and the other 2 I put in my quarantine system that I'm making.
just stick them there because you can. I'll tell you what, Seymour is like Woody, isn't he? Now, Woody, listen to this, right? Woody has more lights than anybody I know.
Yeah.
He's got what? Seymour, let's rhyme. Let's rhyme them out. He's got the Gen 4s.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got Gen 3s. These are all in his cupboard, by the way. Right? he's got ATI lights. He's got what's that new one he's got, Seymour?
Loopy LED.
Loopy LED.
He has AI. He has Radions. He has every type of lights. He has Kessels. He has one type of every light.
What's that hybrid thing he's got?
He has a Giesman hybrid and he has an ATI hybrid. He has He has one of every type of light in his cupboard. He has the Aquatic Life T5. He has Radions. He has a Radion with and without the diffuser. So instead of putting the diffuser on, he just swaps the light.
What?
So
putting a magnet diffuser on. I guess it's 4 screws either way.
He has a spare. Like he has a spare everything, brand new, sealed in his cupboard, just in case one breaks.
Well, I guess that happens when you're.
What he's got? Seymour, what pumps it? What? Yeah, the Ecotech return pump. He's got that in his cupboard. You know, like brand new.
He has an MP10 that he hasn't opened yet because that's his spare.
Yeah,
Sir,
he's had that 2 years in his cupboard. It's just a spare because you never know.
They don't call him.
I know one light he hasn't got. Light he hasn't got. He hasn't got a Sirius XTC, has he?
I don't know.
What it is. Most probably.
No, he hasn't. I know he hasn't got a Sirius.
Have you seen how much them loopy LEDs are?
Yeah, I know Alexander Gray, who's from Loopy LED. They're nice lights as well.
Dev, just look, loopy LED up.
Loopy LED. Sounds like crazy LEDs. I got LED hula hoops. I don't think that's it.
No, Loopy LEDs, you can actually play games on it. Like Snake.
You can tune.
It's got that many diodes.
Oh, really?
Just so there's 200 lights on it, 200 LEDs. You can tune each individual LED to the spec you want.
Ah, that's cool. Hey, speaking of games, if you have an AI Prime, there's a hidden game you can play if you have the iPhone app. and you have your little thingy and you got to dodge the colors as they fall. And as it hits it, it will light up those colors on your light. It's funky.
Look, I've just got a message off.
I can't see the blur. Stay still. Stay still. What's it say? I can't read it. What's it say? Read it to us. Oh, there we go. Lang Sai. Thanks, Paul, for sharing your video. Nice.
Oh, from Lang?
Yep.
We need to do some Miracle Mud reactors for those guys.
Miracle Mud reactor?
Yes.
Oh, Dad, this is what I want to ask you. You know, on the Morbius app,
Yes.
You've got more Ecotech stuff than anyone I know, right?
Yes.
I've got the Neros connected to it.
I even got a hat. Check this out. Huh? I got that when I was visiting them a couple months ago.
I've got all my 3 lights connected to it. I've got 2 Nero 5s connected to it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the S1 return pump.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't that connect to it?
I should.
No, when I go on the app, it says, let me try. I'll show you what it says. Like I said, the S1's not that old because they only got it February. Was it February I got it, Seymour? He's just being ignorant.
What again?
All right. So if I go to this is the app, people. By the way, this is the Morbius app. Yes.
Yes.
I personally like it.
I like it. I think it's good.
I mean, that's what I've got my Neros on.
Yep.
They have them like, boosh, boosh.
I haven't put my Nero on there. I still have it in the yeah.
Do you know what? I'll get the Nero free on there when it comes. Whip, whip.
Oh, you lucky guy! I didn't win one. I was sad. I was hoping to
Woody
win
got
one.
a Nero. Woody got one, I know.
Yeah, lucky guy.
Wow.
Hey, do you know what I won?
Yeah, you got the return.
What did you
pump,
win,
didn't
An L2.
Yeah, the return
L2,
pump.
nice.
I know. Maybe my my water change mixing station.
The L2, that's so big. What are you going to do with that?
Mix salt water. Hey, if all my pumps can match, so the controllers all be lined up nicely, all matching, it makes me happy. I can retire my Coral Box mixing pump.
So I get this, Dev. Hang on, look.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay,
but when I press it, it says under there though. Ecotech devices that have not yet been updated to the Mobius platform will appear here.
Yeah, I can update the firmware.
So how do I do
Click on it. Click it.
that? Yeah. So I clicked it.
Yeah. Now say next. Now leave your phone on for like 5 or 10 minutes and it'll update the firmware on it. And then once it's updated to the Mobius compatible firmware, then you can add it to your app.
But will it change my flow what it's on now?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because it'll probably reboot.
I'm not doing that this time with that.
It will probably reboot it. So
right.
but
Yeah. We'll do that tomorrow then.
All right,
I knew that. I was just testing you.
But I pass.
Hey, Paul. I had an idea for a filtration thing for the store when I do the store. I'm going to get some, flexible return pipe, the clear stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get it just wide enough for me to put a large biohome thing in it. And I'm going to just fill it all with that and then hang it from a spiral from the ceiling in the store. So the water goes up and then just spirals down into that. As it goes through the media, it will be filtered.
Oh, yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Just for a bit of
Paul,
fun.
what's that app, Paul? I have the Nero 5 and the Hydra on the AI app. It's only on beta mode or beta. We call it beta, whichever you want to call it. It's on beta mode if you're with the Ecotech expert thing. But I think they've stopped it now, haven't they, for new people?
Yep. Yeah, well, it should be released within the next month or so, right? Because if the Versos are coming out,
Yeah.
you need to
They
control
only
it.
have so many testers.
I've heard
it's going to be close.
at the minute there's a bit of a tweaking with the verses, though, isn't there? That needs tweaking a bit more with the verses.
I don't know. It's probably soon, though. So I would imagine Mobius is going to be released about the same time, right?
So the Versa. Oh, yeah, it must be me that won a Versa.
I want one.
I forgot about that.
I want one for my calcium reactor. And 2 more for auto water changes. I need 3.
What's the Versa? What is that? I'm a bit out of the loop.
It's their dosing pump.
Oh, okay. Is it a single head or a twin head?
Yeah.
Or do they
There's a
options?
single head, or there's like a rail where you can have 4 of them on it.
Right. Is the ones where you buy them singly and then you just add them together? Is it that?
I think it's a
right.
good
Yeah, I
thing.
remember
I think
reading about it.
I think it's good because people only want 2 that are doing 2-part. People only want 3 when the dosing just said trying, and people want 4 if they're adding aminos. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, definitely.
don't get me wrong, right? Ecotech stuff, I think it's good quality. I think the customer service is second to none. Genuinely, think the customer service, you cannot. Listen to this, right? This is how good the customer service is, Dev. I bought my lights in America.
Yep.
Right? Came over here. 2 weeks after I got them, one broke. It just stopped working. Got in touch with the company over here. They said, yeah, no problem. Send it to them. Sent it back within 2 days.
I had an issue with the driver one time. They're like, yeah, no problem. Send me another one. I'm like, any other company, you'd be fighting with them for ages. I mean,
my bracket broke. My bracket, I've had it for 3 years. 3 years I've had the bracket.
Yeah.
Basically, it started to crack. You know, at the front. So I contacted them over here, like the distributors over here. They said, yeah, you pay for the ship and we'll send you one for free.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's well out of warranty. Do you know what I mean? Even
That's
in
good.
fact, when I had the 3s, I had them for 3 years. One stopped working, out of warranty, sent it to them, they fixed it for free.
Oh yeah.
Sent it
No,
back to me.
like they're they're obviously not a cheap product, right? Like they're premium, but they also back it up, right?
I think it's worth, I reckon, the lights. People go, 400 or 3,500 quid over here for a 15. That's expensive, but I'd pay 100 quid for that guarantee that you're going to get it fixed in 2-3 years' time.
Yeah.
Because they do break.
Oh,
people can't say they don't break.
My first two on my 30-gallon tank, I bought 2 15s and like the brackets and Reef link. It's like $1,200 day at the fish shop. That was a pricey day to get into my original
T5s. How much would that cost you, Dev?
Yeah, but then I'd be buying bulbs for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but even if you're buying bulbs every 8-10 months, it's still going to be cheaper, right?
Yeah, but then it costs you more power. Then you gotta get all at once. Then you gotta replace the bulbs, and then it takes more electricity.
You'll have to plant a tree every month just to cover it.
And it's bigger and bulkier over the tank. So okay, here's I know you don't like the pucks as much, but here's why I like the pucks. I had 2 on my 30-gallon. I upgraded my tank to a bigger tank. I bought 2 more. My original lights were still good. I upgraded to a bigger tank. I added 1 more. So you can grow with you. Right? So you can just add more pucks as you need them. And as you upgrade, you're not buying whole new fixtures, right? If I bought a 3-foot T5 fixture, okay, now I have a 6-foot tank. I got to buy a second fixture, right? Maybe that size doesn't work anymore. That's why I like about the modular design in a way, is because you can grow or shrink it, or I sell my tank. I keep 1 or 2 for a nano. Like you can kind of like morph with it. So that's one aspect. But like, yes, if you want more coverage, it takes more lights. But I mean, is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you're right, but the reason for that is because LEDs took over the market. And I think with the T5s, you've got to remember, even manufacturers in the industry, up until recently, haven't been that innovative. So I think if companies were doing well with T5s, I think they would design better modules than we had before. Because like you're right, if you go from a 2-foot to a 4-foot tank, you have to buy a new fixture. But then if people were if companies were willing to invest in the development and the innovation and the design of new products with T5s, by now we could have had an extendable fixture that you can shrink it to 2 foot, you can extend it to 5 foot.
But
but those products won't come out now because they won't put money into research and development for them.
Well, it's also because a lot of like the chemicals and all the stuff inside a T5 bulbs isn't the most environmentally friendly, right? Like, and they're getting away from normal light bulbs. Like everything's going LED, like industrial, like everywhere. Right? Yeah. Like bulbs in general are going away over time.
Do you know?
And the thing is, you can replicate T5s as well, or pretty much. That's what the Orthecs do. But again, why aren't more companies doing what Orthec are doing? Because they don't have to, and they'll still sell lots of lights. And I think customers like reefers are still not, I wouldn't say educated or maybe knowledgeable enough to demand from the manufacturers what they want rather than just buy what they're given.
I still think that, Nick, you have a sore spot for LEDs, or at least some of them, because like
not all. I have I don't not like LEDs. I just think they could be better. They could be better, and I wish more companies made better LED units. So I don't not like LEDs and such. It's like flat screen TVs, right? Back in the day, I had a big old square TV that was really good. The picture was really good, and then when the flat screens came out, I had to wait for years and years before the picture of the flat screen was as good and better than my old square one. So what was the point in me getting a flat screen just because it was flat? I want to watch a movie in good, high quality, detailed picture. So I just waited until eventually they got better quality picture. Then it's worth me buying one.
Well, that's fair.
And I'm the same with LEDs. It's like some LEDs are really good and some are not so good and some are just crap.
Yeah, but that's every product.
The good ones were better. Yeah, but I just wish.
Have you heard about the Gen 5?
Were the best LEDs.
Maybe.
Are the Gen 5s coming out?
Maybe.
Right, so that's a yes.
Yeah, they're
right?
out.
So that's what do the need? What I'm getting at here is, do the need a Gen 5? Because the Gen 4s are doing. What else could they add to it? What better thing is there to add to a Gen?
I asked the exact same question.
That's a question. Whereas, are they bringing a light out for the sake of bringing a light out? Just because it's a pattern that every 2 years, we're knocking on 3 years with this one. Every 2 years, they're bringing a new light out. Are they bringing a new light out for the sake of bringing a new light out, just to keep up with the what's the saying? Keeping up with the
No, there's
Judges. No, you can
No.
make improvements. The Radiant 4, the
There's some
Radiant 4 Pro still
stuff
had holes in it. So
Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I do
what
like.
do you mean? I don't understand the question.
Nick will be happier with it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't
Hang on a
understand the
minute.
question, Paul. You're talking as if the Gen 4 is
Are they
like
integrating it with
perfect
LED?
light.
Are they integrating it with T5?
No.
Spill some beans, Dev. Come
I know
on.
They've improved the diodes, right? They're changing some of the diodes.
I know nothing.
Yeah,
But there's
they're
some cool
improving
stuff
on the diode array.
Is it gonna be worth upgrading, Dev? Or would you say if you've got the Gen 4s, stick with them till they bugger up and then go upgrade? If you need Gen 3s, yeah, upgrade. But if you've got Gen 4s, there won't be a point really.
That's a solid analysis, actually.
Right, then.
Like, I love my Gen 4.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah, if you have
Paul,
your
you're
Gen
talking
4s,
like a
keep them
proper
and be happy.
consumer now.
No, I don't want to.
Paul, you're talking like a proper consumer now.
Well, this is what I mean. I don't want to be. I like being up to date with stuff, but obviously I can't afford another 3 lights at $400 a piece.
No, like
If you're buying new lights, get the newest light on the market, but don't spend the money to upgrade. Just to upgrade.
like if you already have Gen 4s, I mean they're wicked lights. Like you don't need to upgrade.
There's people
You're
growing
set.
nice stuff with Gen 3s.
Have you
I have
okay?
better results with Gen 3s.
Okay, have you seen? Do you know Jimmy Pop Carlson? Have you seen his tank? I did a stream with him a while back.
Why? What's he running?
Just Radeons, like 30s, I think he has, but I think he has like 8 of them on his tank. But he has like a 8 foot by 4 foot by 2 or 3 foot deep tank, wall to wall packed with every fancy acro. It's the nicest home tank I've ever seen in my life, and his corals all look amazing. It's all just straight LEDs. So it's just like, let me see if I can find a photo of it.
He's running Gen 1s.
I don't know. He does all right. I'm pretty sure they're Gen 4s.
I don't think anyone's running Gen 1s anymore.
But like, let me find a photo of his tank. His tank's amazing.
You see, the thing is, it's like, it's one of them. I don't want something rebranded to a Gen 5 when it's virtually the Gen 4. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Really
Like, his tank.
Let me make you screen big, Deb. Let me figure out how I can do it.
Yeah.
Boom. There we go, everyone.
So, okay, his tank is 4 feet front to back. Every inch of it is packed with gorgeous, amazing acros. It's love his tank.
Yeah, but Paul,
There you go.
sometimes you don't know the difference until you get it, because look at what happened with Gen 3 and Gen 4. One had an upgraded chip and was Mobius compatible, and you didn't know, because when Gen 4 came out, a lot of people were like, hey, just rebranded Gen 3. So sometimes you won't know immediately, what's the benefit of upgrading.
Well, the Gen, I know that the Gen 3 and the Gen 4, I know it had extra lights, like, do you know what I mean? That I knew. That is a nice tank.
His tank is amazing. But like,
Yeah, it's nice.
like just the one thing that I was just kind of half pointing out is like, when you look at some of the stuff, like I know people are like, oh, you get better colors and stuff. Like his tank looks amazing off just straight up LEDs, Radeons, right? Like they work. Like you can do it with the T5, you can do it with the halide, you can do it with cheap LEDs, you do it with expensive LEDs. Like they all work. They're all going to go cool, right? Certain ones you'll get a little better color.
There's a lad near us. That market. He's grown corals with Radiant Gen 3s. He grew his tank out full, booming with the best corals you can see. And then he took them down. He's got LEDs now. He's got T5s and Orfex, 2 strips of Orfex either side. And it's tank spawning.
Yeah. And
it's massive corals he's growing with tank spawning. So he's doing something right.
Yeah. Like, okay, like here's the difference, okay? Noobs Psych lights, $200. Radeons, $400. They'll both grow corals. Noob Psych controller, I find a bit of a pain in the butt. Mobius, I find awesome. Like, they're both going to grow.
But
a lot of other features that you get for things. Like, you don't need super high end, but having them, you just get all those little nice to have things on top of it to give you that better experience.
The one thing about Mobius is because it's Bluetooth, you don't get the warning that your pump shut down and that.
I suspect eventually there'll be some way to bridge it, but
Because it's got a Wi-Fi chip in, so I don't know why they can't do the Wi-Fi.
Does it matter?
yeah, I know. I kind of asked. I'm sure it will happen
For the
eventually.
same thing.
Let me just mute Seymour.
Mutey.
He's chatting to his missus.
Yep.
They've got it. I think they've got to have it controllable where you can see if your pump shut down.
Mhm.
Because I think that's what's putting a lot of people off. Like even me, my pump's still controlled via the Reef link.
Mhm.
Because I've still got that warning that it's shut down.
Yeah, that's fair.
So if I set it up now, something goes wrong tomorrow, I won't be able to see. So I think that I most probably will wait for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
There we go. Right. Damn, that tank is ridiculous.
It really is. Like his tank is honestly the nicest home tank I've ever seen in person. And he has like every nice acro you can think of in his tank. He's like, oh yeah, there's my Walt Disney Colony 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just like, thanks. And he's like, oh yeah, take some if you want. I'm like, if I could only bring this across the border. Yep, but yeah,
I want my core base to look like that in the store.
Yeah.
I want to know what these Gen 5s are. I reckon they've got to put sneak peeks in the experts eventually, haven't they?
Maybe. Hopefully.
Dev's a sneaky one, I mean. We'll chat later, Dev.
I'm jealous.
You guys talking about iPhones.
Hey,
Wait, Dev is giving away free stuff, free Radeons, Dev?
I finally
free info.
Hey, Dev, whip whip.
I had a what did I have? I had a 6S for like a bazillion years, and then I had a tiny upgrade to a 7, and I finally splurged on Black Friday for Boxy, I don't know, whatever.
My missus bought me mine for Christmas.
Nice.
What do you have now, Dev?
11 Pro.
Oh man, the big one or the small one?
The small one. This is already huge. Look at this compared to my old phone.
Huge.
Do you know what, Dev? I thought the exact same thing. My missus got me this.
Yeah,
and I thought it was huge.
It is huge. Look at my old one. It's way bigger.
I need the Pro, man. It's a big one. My wife got the 11, which is bigger than the 11.
You've got sausage fingers, that's why.
Hey, but you have big hands.
My wife has 11, which is bigger than the one you have now.
Yeah, the 11's 6.1 inches. This is 5.8.
A smidge bigger. I tried to steal my buddy's screen protector, and it didn't fit.
I'm going to launch an aquarium system called the Pro. So everybody wants it.
The Pro, it's got to have an extra. It's got to have an extra camera.
Yeah,
you've got to have 3.
See, what happens now is I don't get a phone I only get a phone when like I have my other phone for 3 years. So when you're buying a phone now, I just I remember when I used to upgrade every year, but now I keep my phone for like 3-4 years. So I'll just buy.
My last one was a 7, so I waited a while.
Yeah, I had an 8S.
I've actually got Samsung. I've had Samsung since the Galaxy S2.
Mm-hmm.
But Seymour and Woody keep calling me names because I have a Samsung.
So, hey, Dave, you got a question in the chat?
Watching more YouTube. What lights are you running on the new tank, Devin? The new Peninsula? I will likely stick to XR15s. What's up, Chris?
No 30s?
I don't know. I've thought about it.
You know what? I had one. I had like a Gen 3 XR30 that I was putting on, and I don't think it's just so much light spill. I think if you put the 15s up high enough and you put them close together, you get coverage.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, no, I've debated that. I've never actually had 30s. I've only ever used 15s. But the tank's only 25 wide, so it's just over 2 feet wide, 2 feet deep, 6 feet long. So, I don't know.
Yeah, mine is 21 deep, and I tried an XR15. I tried an XR30 turned front to back. I have to say that I think most of the light was just wasted. Of course, there was more light. Yeah. I don't think it was worth it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still torn on that. Likely 15s, but I have debated a couple 30s instead, but not a. We'll see.
See, I've got 3 15s now over a 3.5 foot tank, and I think that is good coverage. But I still want that edge
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it also depends on the tank. Like my new one too is going to be a peninsula. So the rock's going to be primarily down the middle, right? So I don't know if I need that extra bit or not. Like it never hurts, but will it just mean I clean the glass more? I don't know. Like I don't know if I need it or not.
See, the way I see it, do you know the extra bar you can get? So you can have instead of having 3 mounts, you can have 2 mounts and put it across. Like basically what you had, but you can get the radium ones. And then incorporating some sort of bracket either side to put lights. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it won't look as sleek though.
No, exactly.
Mine has to look sleek. It's just
Yeah,
in the middle of the living room,
Paul
stairs,
just-
room
Paul
divider.
just-
It's got to be sexy.
Paul's just trying to avoid hanging it from the ceiling as much as possible.
Well, why not build an extruded aluminum bar like I did?
Because I'm not Dev.
You can do it, man. I did a video
Listen,
on it.
Dev, I think I own 2 screwdrivers in my house, right?
Well, you can. It's 1 Allen key. That's all you need. You can even buy one as you buy the kit,
Paulie, you're not going to let me design you a tank bracket. I've already.
or get Nick to do it for you. Then you don't even need a screwdriver.
Right, Nick, you do one and send me the thing. And what we'll do, we'll show people, and if everyone puts the thumbs up, we'll go for it. If people go, that's fugly.
Don't show Dev though; he'll be jealous.
Look, one floating bar, and that's going to be all tank. So you're just going to see that. Super minimalistic, 1.5 inch square floating bar with a couple thin lights under it. Done.
Yeah, see, that's all
I'll
right.
do something super sweet here, Paul.
See, that something like that I could do, Nick. 'Cause I've got a wall at the side, so I could put it to the wall.
No, we'll do it like you want a tank mounting, right?
It's got to look nice. It's got to look sleek.
Sexy.
Yeah.
I don't do not nice.
Don't get me wrong. I think the radium brackets
I don't do not
proper
nice.
ugly. That's where radium buggered up because them mounts are the ugliest things they ever invented. It's so ugly.
I don't mind the back arching ones.
That's what I've got, and they're ugly. They're too fat.
They had to do that though for the weight,
Support.
so that it
Yeah.
didn't droop. They didn't. That's the problem.
Still ugly.
I don't know. I made my own bracket.
I think they're fine.
I don't mind them.
they're fine.
I had them on my 30-gallon back in the day. I think I still have one I kept around just for if I ever need a temporary light.
See? 'Cause
The
they're
original
ugly.
design, I did it because they were on about doing it out of acrylic. So the original design was different to how they developed it into that. Because then they decided to use that alloy rather than acrylic.
Yeah.
I quite liked the design I did. It was okay, but I like the fact I had a clear block in it,
Right,
which
I'm
had
gonna-
radium
I'm gonna
and
pin
eco
that.
block in it.
I'm going to
Look
pin
pretty
that
sweet.
because that made me laugh. Where is it? There it is.
I'm going to go get a beverage. I shall be back.
No worries.
Nice.
King of Sol, not as ugly as the new Tesla truck. He's got a point there. He's got a point because that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
I want one though.
Oh, King of Sol was saying earlier in the chat about Indonesia coral, if the ban's been lifted. As far as I know,
I've
it hasn't
heard-
yet, right?
No, but I've heard it's going to be soon.
Yeah, but he was saying he's seen a load of LPS in the shops recently. It's not Indo though, that stuff.
The thing
I've been
is,
hearing that
indoor
for a while
coral at
now.
the minute, indoor coral is so expensive. It's unreal.
Mm.
Like if you get
Well,
the
what happens is
if you get the
supply and
torches,
demand, right?
yeah, do you know the green torches with the purple tips?
Yeah.
They're Indonesian, right? So when the ban wasn't there was £15 for a frag for an
Yeah.
head. At the minute, they're going out for £80 a head. Do you know what I mean? That's
What is
Go in
80 pounds a head?
do you know we're talking about Indonesian coral at the minute? Do
Hmm.
you know like your torches that was like $15-20 a head?
The whatever it's called dragon soul torch I have, that goes for like 300 a head here. It's crazy. Not that anyone will
Wow.
pay that, but that's what I see other people post it for, like shops.
Oh
and
no,
stuff.
that's it sells for that over here.
Crazy.
Paul, I know
So-
a wholesaler that's not wholesaling anymore and is sat on a load of coral. So I can find out what he's got and I can probably buy batches of coral off of him.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'll find out because I think some of that was in there before the ban came in and he's just sat on it.
Yeah.
That's
So
all
King
right.
of Salt says
So I
here.
can find
the
out if I
past
can
year-
buy off them in batches.
Yeah. King of Salt said the past year I barely saw any torches at the LFS, and then I'll pack with them. But they're Aussie torches. Now torches, most torches do come from Australia. It's the frog spawns, but
Yeah,
it's
I
not
was
the
going
frog
to say
spawns.
torches are available.
Torches are because they're not Indonesian mostly.
No.
Your
It's
frog
quite
spawns,
Golds and ultra golds as well going around.
yeah, your wall frog spawns, they're Australian, but your branching frog spawns, they're usually Indonesian. So it's your branching frog spawns, they're the ones that'll be more expensive because they're Indonesian. Just the hammer with
And
green
hammers,
purple
is there
tips,
quite a few
£60 for
hammers?
one head. What's
So
I think
blue.
there are quite a few hammers around.
Any
recently as
torches?
well.
1 minute, Dev? Oh, there you go. You're big now.
Yeah, there you go. Backwards. Got a bunch of new torches that are on
Yeah.
sale. Can't really tell from the two blue in the photo though.
Well, I said torches, they still go for standard prices, but it's the
Mhm. My little garden. I need a non-blue photo though. It doesn't show up very well on the camera.
I just bought a hammer with green with purple tips, £60 for one head. That was Welsh. Do you know what? I think I've got loads of frog spawn. I've got loads of frog spawn, but I've been knocking that out 10 to the dozen. I used to have a colony. If you look at my videos back from a year ago or so, I had a massive colony. That's been fragged to crap. Only
How
because
much do you sell that for?
I'm cashing in on it.
How much?
Well, I was selling it for £7.50 an head
Yeah.
before the ban.
Yeah.
Right now, I won't let one go for less than £40 a head.
Really? Man, I just sold one for $20. I'm like, I'm so cheap with corals. I'm like, $20 sure.
Is it the frog spawn?
Yeah, I got a nice one.
What colour?
Maybe it's octospawn. It's bright green. This wire needs to be longer.
If it's the bright green one, that's Indonesian.
Yeah.
You got the
okay.
bright green one, that's Indonesian, like a luminous colour.
Let me see if I can swap cameras somehow.
That's Indonesian, and the purple tip one, that's Indonesian. King Sol, I need an indoor frog spawn in my life. I haven't seen any in like 2 years. I've got loads.
That one.
Yeah, that's Indonesian.
Yeah.
That over here, that'll sell for £80 a head.
Yeah, I sold one for $20. I sell some cheap though. I think coral's overly priced.
I think what you should do is you should sell them for half the price that the LFS will do.
Yeah. Well, I don't know
Because
what
that's
they
all
sell
you'll get
for.
at the LFS at the most anyway. So I sell them for that.
Yeah, like I spend too much on coral, but
Right.
I think it's overly priced. So
I think you're going to have to send King of Sol one of your frags because he
Yeah.
can't get in it.
Yep. Where is King of Soul?
Hey Dev, you coming to the US anytime soon?
Yeah, Thursday.
You going to Pennsylvania?
Louisiana.
Well, there you go. So
New
you're going to have to
Orleans.
meet him.
New
Are
Orleans.
you
What's
allowed to-
happened-
are
what's
you allowed to bring
happening in-
coral over the board?
What's happening in Louisiana?
You can bring certain coral over the border. Louisiana, I'm doing some tank tours and shooting some video and checking out Coral View and a bunch of random stuff.
Wow.
Can you bring frog spawn over the border?
Good question. I've never actually looked at that for Euphilia. I usually just stick to zoas and softies and stuff. I know the encrusting stuff is likely CITES. I don't know if Euphilia is. I've never actually looked. The problem is generally I have to have that little dinky 100 mils of water or if it's in carry-on. But if I checked it, then there's potential. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look at Euphilia. Depends if it's CITES or not.
I know that worldwide corals will not give people coral now if you don't live in the US.
Well, how would they know?
Yeah, why?
They won't do it.
Why?
Well, but how would they know if you live in the US or not? They can't know.
Hey, trust me, they just listen to you. If you're over here, you'll sound English. If you're Canadian, you'll go a boot. So
No. Yeah, but
There's no way. If I walk into
They'll
the
ask
store,
for
Paul,
they'll ask for
Paul,
an
this
ID.
is a- Paul, this is America. Like, Paul,
They don't
like,
care.
seriously, if
Why
you're
would they
paying
care?
with cash and you're in
They don't
Orlando
care.
with,
Because
They won't.
like, an Englishman just went over, tried to order, get some, and they said no.
well, did he order it and try and be like, will you ship it outside of the country? Or did he just
No. He doesn't. 'Cause he brings it home himself. But they said no. We don't do
That's
it.
Put a stop to that now, right?
Yeah, they
That
put a
seems
stop to it.
questionable.
Honestly, Dave.
yeah, but
Why-
Paul, they won't know. Paul, if you go in and you just order it, they probably knew it was a tourist. But if you just went in and ordered it,
Yeah, most probably
How would they know?
Canadians, the most probably let you there because you can just take it back, like certain
Yeah,
ones
but-
anyway.
But Paul, this is like you don't understand like how many different people live in Orlando. Like, how would they know? In
Yeah.
that store, probably 60% of the people that walk in not born in the US.
The most probably, you know as well as me, the most probably know who he is.
Probably. But other than that, they won't know.
Yeah.
But why
Yeah,
would they?
it was me, Paul. I
why
rang Frank. I rang
Where you are.
Frank and told him not to sell him any more coral. That's what it was.
So it's just one person.
I said, Frank, don't sell any more coral to this guy.
Dev, this
He
guy,
went, okay, Nick.
this guy grows coral like mad. So
Yeah.
he brings it
I know
over
who
and
it
he grows
is.
colonies of it.
Yeah.
Not
He's
anymore.
like growing coral.
Not anymore. He doesn't.
There's a lot more fish shops. Hey, there's a lot more fish shops better than that.
Yeah, I know.
He actually said.
That wasn't me. It wasn't me that did that.
He actually said it's gone downhill since it's moved stores.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got some nice coral coming in that normally goes to the States, so I've got some of that coming in soon.
How do I get some of that?
So you can get it from me.
How do I get it
I'll
from
look
you,
into
Nick?
that for you, Dev. Yeah, I'll see. The only thing is get shipment to you though. You're talking a lot of money to get the shipment
Yeah.
out. So I won't be able to send you 3 coral. It'll be like 3 boxes.
Yeah, it's not worth it unless you do like massive amounts of it.
Yeah, unless you can get some other hobbyists in on the buy, then I could do that to get you a big box sent, but it'd be thousands of dollars worth.
No, yeah, it's basically the people I've talked to. You got to spend like $5,000 to like make it worthwhile. By the time you pay for like the permits and all that jazz, it's
Well,
kind of
for
like
the good shippers, it's twice that. You know,
Yeah.
you have to spend big bucks. So yeah, it's a lot of coral.
I
Most
know.
of the time when you buy boxes,
I'll see.
you get good stuff, but you get a lot of crap stuff too.
Yeah, like I know people who do importing, and you got to spend a lot to justify.
Yeah, it depends what you're doing. I don't have to buy the crap. I can just get good stuff. Because what happens is
that's a good start, but something that's good for you might be really crap for us.
Yeah, would you consider?
No, it'll all be good stuff. No, because the reason certain people have to do that is because I got offered some Deadpool mushrooms, and before it was if I wanted 3 Deadpool mushrooms, I had to spend so much money on other regular stuff to be able to buy that, because that's how they buy. If they want the cherries, they have to buy some other stuff with it. They won't just sell them cherries, because then they're just left with the rest of the stuff. So that's why normally you have to do that. But I've got an understanding with a couple of collectors now that I can just get the good stuff. I'd have to buy the crap.
You're on the good side.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm on the good side.
Yep.
So hopefully when we got opened up as a store, we'll have good coral in the bays.
Are you gonna open up a store?
Yeah, I'm on it now. I've got all my rack systems. I've got all my I'm using rock vats at sumps. I've got my big 5-foot filtration, my sand filter, my T5s, my LEDs. So
Good man. Got to
I
mix
just need
everything.
to clear out, decorate, board out, and then organize, and then I should be ready for Easter, I think.
Nice. Excellent.
So next time I'm on your live stream, we'll do a shop tour.
Yeah. Okay. Let me know when it's ready.
We'll see.
Has anyone here used that
I want
liquid
to
salt? Have you used that liquid salt?
Liquid
That
salt,
ATI
yeah, I've
liquid
heard
salt?
about that, right? It's supposed to be pretty good.
I've heard about it.
I'll tell
I think
you
from you, Paul.
I tell you what, it's freaking quick and easy to use.
It's good
Don't
stuff.
get me
It's
wrong.
already soluble, right? It's already
Yeah,
What's the word?
you
It's
get it in
already
two.
dissolved.
You get it in 2 10-litre tubs, and you use 1.5 litres of each tub. That'll make 25 litres of water.
yeah. Who's selling that? What company is it?
ATI,
That's
Absolute
branded.
Ocean is called.
It's ATI, is it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That could be
Absolute
interesting,
Ocean, and you put it.
What's the
you
parameters
mix
on
it, shake it, instant salt water.
What's the
Instant.
parameters on it, Paul?
I tell you exactly what it is now. I think it's natural seawater.
Natural seawater parameters. Oh, that's
Right.
cool. Then. I like
Let
it
me
when
put
it's
the big
base
screen on,
levels
and I'll
not
put it to the
elevated.
screen so everyone can see it. Right. Tell me if this is in focus, peeps. Hang on.
Further away. There we go. Stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
13,
So
12.
7 DKH. How can they say what the pH is? That one never seems proper.
It's ICP tested.
Yeah, but it depends on your source water as well, though.
Yeah. Well, that's what it'll be when it's mixed. So they can check the pH when it's mixed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
let me carry on going up.
All right. Scroll very slowly. Very slow rise.
I like that idea, though, Paul. I might get some of that in.
That was a cool idea.
The thing is,
Yeah.
what's good about this, if you need to do an emergency water change, it's just good. Do you know
Ready
what?
to roll.
There's a couple.
Confusing the crap out of me.
There's a couple of salts that do that, like there's a couple of like I don't know Red Sea, but Aqua Forest and a couple of the salts have the exact parameters of that batch, like the ICP test. There's a code on the box. I think for Red Sea and some other salts now, there's a code on the box. You go online,
Yeah, that's right.
and there's an ICP test of whatever that batch is, and it'll change from batch to batch, but at least you know what that batch is.
I am not sponsored by ATI, by the way, so if anyone thinks that I'm showing this, I'm not. ATI can suck.
Seymour, what's interesting, Seymour, is the last time I did that on the Red Sea batch, it had nitrate in it.
Yeah.
Nitrate is good for your corals. Don't fear nutrients. Corals need nitrate.
If you know what your levels are. It's where it comes from, though, right?
Yeah, I know.
All nitrates good for your coral? Or does it count? Does it depend whether it's from decomposition or from feeding?
Some nitrate is good for your coral.
Some. I think it depends what it is, though. If it's decomposition, I don't think it really does a lot for your coral.
I don't know.
It's just waste matter, right? Yeah, it's just comes from ammonia.
Studying ability.
Yeah, I think if it's come from free-formed ammonia from waste, I don't see how that's going to be any use. If it comes from feeding, then that's different, I think. That's why some people say I don't understand it.
It's good for your corals anyway.
Yeah, fish poop is coral food.
Yeah, but I think if it's depends what it is, though. I think because it depends on the
depends if it's like brown flakes or not.
It depends it depends what's in the poop.
So what you
saying, like, and it'll still come out in the poop.
If it's food from a rotten fish, nitrates from rotting fish, or it's nitrates from food.
Yeah, I think it depends on the source of the nitrate. I think that's my kind of experience anyway. Because you do get like is that Richard Ross, right? Wasn't he? Doesn't he run his system where it's really high nitrate, really high phosphate, and he goes, "Yeah, my tank's fine," which is great. But also he's broadcast feeding, so it's that accounts for it.
Who are we talking about?
What
Richard Ross, we had that.
Yep.
Dad, what are your nitrates?
What are they?
Yeah. Do you know?
I think they're at 10 right now, or maybe they're 5 or 10. They bounce between 5 and 10. Let me look.
You see, some of the best reefers I know, Nick, right? Theirs are at 50. They keep them at 50. The phosphates are around 2. They keep them there. They don't care. In fact, they don't even test.
No.
So when they do test, that's what they're at.
Yeah. I've run my systems that high, Paul, because I know it's from feeding. It's not from decomposition.
Hang on, let me put Dev's thing on big.
All right. So as of Saturday, nitrates are 10 ppm and phosphate is 0.04.
Have you got that machine that does that?
Yeah.
Show off.
I've come to learn that I am a slacker at testing, so I automate. And then
I think people realize I'm a slacker because I was doing Test Tuesday, but I just can't bother doing that because
I stopped testing when you stopped streaming. You ruined it for me. I had to get automation.
You ever tried it, Dev?
No.
I can see spending $600 on that.
I have a Reef bot and I have an Alcatronic.
Which one do you like?
What's Woody got?
I use them for different purposes. The Alcatronic tests elk every 12 hours, and the Reef bot tests magnesium, nitrate, and phosphate once a week.
I want an Alcatronic, Dev.
What's Woody got, Seymour?
Come on.
Woody has a brand new Trident, still shrink wrap, that he got from America.
Oh yeah, it's in his cupboard, isn't it? He's got it in his cupboard.
It's a spare for when it.
I don't understand how somebody has a trident that so many people want, and he just got it.
What's in his cupboard?
Didn't even take it out of the shrink wrap yet. It literally could be a pack of bricks.
Nice.
But it's there, though. That's the point. It's there if you want it.
But you can say, yeah, I've got one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's there.
I couldn't bite the thing just because the monthly ongoing expense of it always gets me.
Yeah, that's so. Remember, I calculated it, and it's gonna be the single most expensive thing after 3 years of owning it. It's gonna be the single most expensive thing I own. I've ever purchased, other than like engagement rings and anniversary rings.
Is it really that expensive? Why? What's it costing a month to run?
Because you have to buy it, buy the reagent, and you have to service it like every 2 years. So between the $600 to buy it, the reagent every month, and the servicing, to service it once every 2.5 or so years, yeah, it's gonna be like expensive.
More expensive than the Mindstream.
Oh yeah, Mindstream went out of business. So
they're like 45 or 50 a month for those.
Yeah,
things.
well they've got bust, haven't they?
Expensive.
They were 30 something.
Is it not coming out?
No,
No,
it's out, but they've gone bust.
It came out. They went out of business.
It came out, everyone bought it, spent a lot of money on it, and then they went bust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's been in development for years.
The thing is, that's annoyed a lot of people. People actually went out and bought it, and then they goes, "Oh, you're out of business now."
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
So there's no support, no nothing for it.
Well, you can't get discs. The discs only last 30 days. So you're SOL, essentially, because you need the online service to keep running for you to get alerts and stuff. So you're literally SOL.
Yep. Dang.
But it was a really good idea, though. Like, I'm surprised no one's picked it up.
Well, that's the thing. They're in bankruptcy now. So even if you want it, you're going to wait until they go bankrupt. So the technology works, essentially.
Nick, bid like 10 grand and take it over.
But I think, though, I mean, they're testing. I don't know. I just think, like, if, they test, like, potassium and a couple other things. But I think calcium, alkalinity, because right now, if you tell me my potassium is low, like, I don't know what the effect, like, there's nothing I don't think that's proven out there to say, like, what the detrimental effect is on your tank. So I think to get
potassium,
to pay for that to be tested, to pay for that to keep a monitor on it and be alerted when that's low. I don't know. I think
calcium, mag, nitrate, phosphate. That's all I care about. Like the rest are nice to know, but they're not essential.
Yeah, if you had cut that stuff out and just given me like the essentials, yeah, I think I don't know if it could have been cheaper and they could have gotten it to market better.
You know what? If they actually did one for just the basics, like you said, calcium, magnesium, your nitrates, and your KH. That's all that people want. If they can bring that out and just that at a reasonable price, it'll be a game changer, Seymour.
I don't think.
No, I'm surprised hasn't done something, Paul, with this. I'm surprised Matthew Stevenson hasn't done anything that owns semi.
He has.
Has he?
Well, they have
What's he done?
Monitor.
He has. Can't tell you. I'm like Dev. My mouth shut.
Oh,
right.
Hey, watch this space, Dev.
Because I was waiting for Matthew to bring something out because he's ideally.
He's got his mates. I've got my mates. Hey, look.
I think they tried it.
You wear yours, I'll wear mine.
The Trident.
Here, I got some more clothing.
After 3 years, the Trident cost you $1,100, even with now the discount in reagent. So it's $600 for the unit, $200 a year in reagents. For 3 years, that's 6 and 6. That's 12, and then let's say 180. Yeah, it's $1,350 to $1,400 to own that for 3 years, which to me is I get 3 XR15s. Like I said, my Red Sea tank didn't cost that much. My XR15s didn't cost that much. I don't have any single piece of equipment Not even all my Apex gear put together, I think, cost that much.
Yeah, I will happily spend.
Is it
going to
help you?
if
Is it
it's
going to
cheaper
help you
long
to grow your coral though, Seymour? Is it going to help you to grow your coral to a point where you can sell it, so you can redeem the money on it that it's helped you to amass?
Well, not with my size tank. Maybe Dev. So if
No.
Dev has all the systems plumbed together, and you have like the new tank that you're building plus the thing that you have in the office now. So if all the water volume connected together, Dev, and you were keeping an eye on it, that'd probably be worth it. But
Guess what I got?
It's not worth it. I tried it.
a Alcatronic that was used and abused and needed love, and then I fixed it. So I'm gonna have one in each tank.
Dave, I thought you were gonna get one of those for me.
Sorry, buddy.
Is the Alcatronic one of them big ones that looks like it should be in a hospital?
Yeah.
Let me show you.
But the reagent on it is dirt cheap. I think Dev said he's been using the same one for like a couple of years now. So is that mine, Dev? That one you're looking at there?
This is for the next one I come across for a good deal. Can be for you. This one's for the lagoon, or not the lagoon, the water box.
So how many? He uses 50 mils a test, right?
I don't know. Can't remember. But here's the thing, though. I have been on I'm still using my original 1 gallon jug of concentrated reagent. It's been like a year and a half at 2 tests a day.
Wow.
And it's $110 US for that gallon. Instead of paying like how much per month for everything else? I don't know. It's
$200 a year now. Even with the 6-month reagent pack being $100, it's $200 a year to run your Trident.
Okay, so now we're stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm bitching, but right now I don't have the investment to protect. If I had an investment, with serious corals and things like that, yeah. But I don't have the investment to protect, so I'm not. So I don't see the need for it.
After a year and a half, I still have that much left. And mind you, on the lagoon tank, I made like a gallon of reagent that's behind there, so it goes like amazingly how long it lasts on reagent. So that's like my huge selling feature for this one, because I'm cheap on my ongoing expenses.
Alcatronic. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? The Trident. With that takes water out of your tank, doesn't it?
Yes.
You have to put it in a separate bucket.
They all do.
Yeah, they all do. But you can put this one back into your tank. In the past, I was always going to waste. On Lagoon, I actually just let it dump it back into the tank because they claim it's safe. And so far, it's okay.
Wait, what? What?
Yep.
You're putting it back in the tank.
Yeah.
So they claim it's safe.
I didn't do it for like a year, and I finally gave in because there's been so many people doing it for so long. I said, fine, I'll do it. So
that means it doesn't matter how much you use this for the test if you're putting it back in your tank anyway, then.
Basically, it's some form of an acid. The only downfall would be like the most tiniest minuscule drop in pH, I guess, from it. But it's like apparently like next to nothing. So I was like, okay, fine.
Drip it into your refugium then. Jeez.
Yeah, like it'd be like dropping a little bit like lemon juice or something like that. It'd be like next to nothing. So I finally gave in and did it on the lagoon tank just because I didn't want more containers empty. And so far, it's good.
All right. Okay. All right. Hey, Dev, if you got an extra one laying around, holla at me.
I come across another one, but I went through some persuasion to get this one because it was not working. And I basically put in a new pH probe. There's a bunch of the lines that are all like crusted and dried out. So I like refreshed a bunch of the lines and gave it a really good cleaning, upgrade the firmware, I gave it a big overhaul. So I haven't used it yet, but I'm thinking it should be good to go by now.
All right. And that's kind of what you do, I think the Trident, when you have to go through like 2 times a year, bi-yearly refresh, that's kind of what you do. You just buy a kit where you change the lines, you change the probe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what I did myself. But yeah, be good.
All right, cool. All right. So good. How do you think about this torque reactor dev. Do you liking it?
Yep.
I'm using the BRS carbon, and the media is so light it keeps pushing it up.
Pushing what up?
The media up. It's pushing it up to the top.
Turn your flow down.
I did. It's on minimum. You can
Use
turn the
bigger pellets.
But somebody told me today, one of my friends figured out today that you can actually, there's like a notch on the pump where you can actually turn the flow down on the pump.
Yeah, on the pump, there's a little dial. So if you turn that down there, then maybe it will bring you down to a level. But yeah, if it's too high a flow, then it's going to push stuff all around.
Yeah.
So I think having the proper flow makes a big difference, just because you don't want to be like forcing tiny particles out through the sponge and making a mess and all that jazz. But yeah, no, I run it just fairly low flow, and I just have carbon in mine right now, but I've used it for a while now. It's been good.
Have you ever used double media?
Yeah, I had GFO and carbon for a while there.
Carbon at the top, GFO at the bottom?
I think so. I don't remember.
All right.
Might have been GFO at the top. I can't remember, to be honest.
All right. So
I'll have to look at an old video or a photo to check.
I hooked it up this morning, so I'm liking it so far.
Nice. Yeah, the only one thing is, like, one buddy, he was saying like the top came off on his, and I actually realized he's like never cleaned his sponge. It was just full of like muck, so it was basically just like pushing it. I was like, well, clean it once in a while and it'll be fine. So after that, he's been good.
Yeah, every time I take it to empty it, I plan on, because it's still going to be a lot less work than like cleaning a BRS reactor. So I
like it.
Yeah,
it's
all right.
I like not having all the hoses and stuff. It just looks good in the thumb.
I actually ripped a ton of stuff off the tank today because I had like a manifold with a BRS reactor. I was running a Gyre, 2 MP40s, and a Nero 5.
Yeah.
Because I won some stuff, so I was just throwing everything on the tank. So I took a bunch of stuff off.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll see. BRS, I didn't order them today.
How come you weren't in that video? I saw the inappropriate reefer video. I thought you would have been in it.
What video?
Reefing mistakes. I had a bunch of people in it.
Oh shit! I think I was supposed to send them something. I don't think I did. That'd be why. I think I forgot about it. That explains everything.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank. Why didn't I order those too? Damn it. Oh well.
What are you ordering?
Oh, I ordered some of those PRS heaters today.
Oh, you know what? Shoot. I've been trying to get some.
They're in stock right now. I ordered 3.
Damn. Right,
the big ones are out of stock, but the 300 was in stock. So I got one 300 for the Legume, and I got 2 300s for the new water box. And I got one of the BRS controllers. Because they're tiny, right? And my Jaggers are freaking huge. So I want smaller heaters to not take up space.
Yeah, I took the Jaegers off. Hey, if you're all right, I'll ping you offline though. Okay. You already ordered them, right?
I did. Yeah. Did I miss out on some deal?
Damn. Well, you're coming to the US, so
that was basically my driver. Is I needed, if I was going to buy them, I had to buy them right away because I'm only in the US for like a day or two. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I want to get one. Right now I'm using the heat. So the chiller I'm using, the Teco chiller, has a built-in heater. The temperature swing is like 1.5 degrees, 2 degrees. So, I was gonna get a BRS heater. The thing I like about the BRS heater versus the Inkbird is the removable probe.
I think you can still change them. You just have to unscrew it and take the plug out. It's not an external plug.
Yeah, not something I want to be messing with. I want to make my life easier.
The different mentalities.
Yeah, these heaters actually. The minute I kind of mentioned these to Woody, he said, "Oh yeah, we've been using Shergo heaters for like years now." He's been using these heaters for years now. So
they're all the European plugs. That's the difference.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I actually Googled it earlier, and I could only find European plugs anywhere but BRS. So they got them to change the.
Yeah, they did. and BRS has the clout to do it.
Mhm.
But yeah, Woody was surprised that we don't have them in the US because he said, yeah, we've had them here, and for a long time now. These heaters are standard.
Yeah, they weren't cheap, but at least for me, because I got to convert to Canadian after. But oh well. Upgrade all my heaters.
Ah,
Hey, Paul, got a question. Have you heard of this spotless water thing? I just picked up a thread on
Spotless
Facebook.
water.
Yeah, it's like
Explain.
a company that fills up your containers with pure RO water, like 0 TDS water.
You've got to admit that's a good ringtone, isn't it?
It is. It's a good song too. I like
Guys
it.
of the
Have
Galaxy.
you heard of that,
Get
Paul?
in.
Spotless water.
What's that?
Have
Spotless
you heard of a
water?
company called Spotless Water? Yeah.
1 minute. Hang on. I'm already a member of Spotless Water.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. I'm just looking at it now.
Yeah, Spotless Water. You can pick water up. It's 0 TDS. It's got a meter on there and all, so you can check it as it's coming through.
Yeah.
And it works out. Well, they give you money free all the time, so they give you like 20 quid. I think it costs like 20, 30p for 25 litres.
Yeah. Somebody said they filled up 5 25-litre drums for £4 or something.
How many?
5 25 litres for £4.
Yeah. You get it less than that. They do offers all the time. They give you a like £20 credit when you join up to them.
Right.
They do offers where it's like 2p a litre.
what's 2p?
Oh, okay.
Woody's got one near where he works, and he's picked it up from there and used it.
Right. There's one in Sheffield. Just seeing if there's one near me.
It's too far for me at the minute. I said too far. It's about 20-minute drive there, 20-minute drive back for some RO water, so there's no point.
Oh, there's one around the corner from me, like 2 minutes away.
There you go. Get it for free.
I didn't even know it was there.
Fill a tank up for now.
Yeah, I was wondering whether you could ask them to put one where you are, like...
Well, it's your land. You most probably could. Paul, are you scanning Lotus biscuits there? You know it makes sense. These are the best biscuits. The Lotus biscuits. The Lotus biscuits.
It says coming soon.
The ones that you get in the hospitals. Raven, hi Paul, how's it going? Happy New Year to you all and your family. You too, mate. Anyway, everybody, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you all had a good Christmas. I did. I got an iPhone and an Apple Watch. So,
Fancy, Paul. Oof.
Oh boy, ask him why you got it.
Waiting
what
for
do you
it.
mean? Why did I get it?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Why? Because you said I had a shit phone.
You did have a crap phone.
I had the Samsung Galaxy S9, which is a good phone.
Oh boy.
Well, I don't know what I would say.
Let's get that banner off. It's in nothing. So every now and then I'll put a comment up so people know what comments are going on. Also, with my system at the minute, I've got the Clever. Are you still running the Clarity, Dev?
Mhm.
Yeah, mine's
Dude,
fully
the new
on.
roll lasts so long. I just used it a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I've barely used any. It's amazing.
Dave, I think I've been on the
Great.
same roll now for 2.5 months, 2 months, and it's still about a third left.
Yeah, I got one of the newer ones. I changed it weeks ago, and I've used maybe like 10% of it. It's great.
I don't know if it's I don't know if I'm using the newer or older one. I just know like the first one I put on lasts me like about a month. But since then, it's been like just going. I'm shocked how long they last now. I was worried that I would have like yet another consumable, spending $20 every month on a roll. And
if I get like 3 months out of it, it's worth it.
Yeah. I think Paul told me that the first one goes fast and subsequent ones,
I think they changed something with the roll though to make it last longer. I don't know if they changed the pore size or what they did, but this is lasting much longer than my original one did.
Well, what I always do, Dev, what I've always done, I've always took it off while there was some left on it, and I was collecting them at the back.
I wait till the last day.
Yeah, I stapled them all together, to make like
a collage of dirty rolls.
You could see it was clean where the old one were, and where the new one was, it was dark, and then it was clean again, where we were going through it quicker, and you could tell which was the new one and the old one.
Huh, that's cool.
And I use
LFS. I buy a new one, stick it in the cupboard. I've got loads in the cupboard.
Nice.
And I used to also leave the bypass open. Now I have the bypass completely closed, and I still get like, Dev, I think the last time I changed it, I went to Memphis in October. So when I came back from Memphis in October, that's when I changed it, and I still have maybe 20% of the roll left. October to now. So even if it's late October, it's November, all of December, January, and we still have
My bypass is open now, full.
Mine's fully closed.
The nutrients. I tested my phosphates the other day, Dave. It was 0.01.
Yeah.
No matter what I do, I could not get them up. So it's open.
See, mine's fully closed, and because I tested a while ago, my phosphate was super low, so it was only 0.01. So I'm like, all right, dumping some more Reefroids and all this stuff, feed the tanks more. But I haven't even put a refugium or a turf scrubber on this tank yet, because like my trace phosphate's been good, so I haven't even bothered.
Yeah. I've not had one of mine in how many months? About 3 months. And that's how low they are.
Between the Claire C and the skimmer, I mean, it's doing the job. I don't even know if I've done a water change on this tank once. I think I did one to vacuum this up.
You know what now? I don't know if I don't have any pods because I don't know, pods are not getting through, so I have no pods at all.
They'll be in the tank. They'll still have some.
But I don't see any pods in the sump.
At night time, I shine a light in, it's covered in pods.
Yeah.
But like I said, mine's wide open. Skimmer's running,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's it. But I've got a bit of carbon in, and I've got a tiny little bit of GFO. I only ever put like a tiny teaspoon in of GFO, basically just to keep it there. But carbon's coming out, GFO's coming out. I need to get everything up.
Yeah.
Nice. Raven said hi to Dev.
Hey, Raven.
He didn't say hi to you, Seymour, or Nick, because you don't like you.
Sorry. I gotta
Who's that?
I gotta test my nitrates. I haven't tested. I just keep testing phosphates, but I haven't tested nitrates in a while.
That's why I auto test it, because it's a pain in the butt to do that test, so I never do it.
Well, I'm just gonna buy. I always just buy this. I'd always just buy the. I use the Saliford because it's cheap, easy, to the point. But now my eyes are getting bad, so I need to get my wife to look at it. And it's hard when she comes home from work. I'm like, look at this test for me, and she gives me the evil eye, and I just go away.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, you know what, Dev? If I had an auto tester, I would need to ask my wife for help.
It's true.
So
this is where auto testers shine.
This is just saying. I'm just dropping you a couple of hints.
I will keep an eye out for a deal on you, good sir.
All right.
You see, I just prefer the Salifert. I've got nowhere to put these specially built up blocks of computer stuff. Yeah, I don't even. Do you want an Apex, Dev?
I have an Apex, yes.
Is it all connected up?
No.
Yeah.
No. See, I've got no room for an Apex in my life because it's in my living room. You know
Apex is tiny. It's not that. The brain.
It's tiny, Paul. You're just replacing the plug bar that you.
Yeah, it's a power bar and a little box for a brain. It's not that big.
Hey Dev, I have some. If you ever come across one, I got some stuff to trade. So I got some. I got RODI. I got a gyre. Just let me know.
I will keep an eye out for you.
All right, man.
This one I have to call dibs on because I need one for each tank because I can't go back to manual testing.
Why not?
I'm tainted. I can't have one tank auto tested and then self to test another tank. Jeez.
Man, so what am I gonna do then?
I know.
I gotta.
They're too far to plumb together, so my only option is to figure out a way to auto test it. So I got
what?
covered anyways.
I was actually gonna think. I was thinking about, So basically, I set my son's little 25 Lagoon up, and before I had two different controllers. So now I literally just drilled holes through my bedroom and connected the two tanks together. And I was thinking of doing like an auto water change mixing between them, but I have to say, man, this auto water change with the Neptune systems, it's giving me up because my FMM module will disconnect or will error out, and because the optical sensors to know when the barrel is empty, like if it errors out, it doesn't stop the water change; it just keeps going.
Wait. So you're saying the FMM does not work well?
The FMM errors out. I don't know if my FMM errors out or what, but when my FMM errors out, the optical sensors are connected to the FMM module. It doesn't. So the way I have it set up is the optical sensors let them know when the barrel is empty and stops the auto water change. But if the FMM errors out, it continues to do the water change. It doesn't stop. So maybe there's some kind of code that says if error this module, then stop the water change. Maybe there's a code that does that, but it scared me a couple of times. Yeah, it scared me a couple of times when
I'm scared just hearing about it.
Yeah, well, yeah, man. You know me. I'm scared. I've been scared a couple of times where I just you have a hunch sometimes and you just check on something. So I had a hunch and I'm like, oh shoot, the barrel is empty. Yeah. And so it was essentially taking water out of the tank and the barrel was empty. And then another time I was like, all right, I'm not going to do the automated, just a few liters a day. I set it up where it changed like 20 gallons over the course of 24 hours. Same thing happened again. My module errored out. So maybe my module has a problem.
It might,
but still, that is just freaky that if your module errors out, you have mission critical equipment connected to it and it doesn't stop the water change.
Yeah, that's it. I actually have 2 doses in my closet that I've been saving for auto water change, but now I'm thinking I may hold out and try and do it once they're released.
Yeah, so I was gonna hook it up and do like a mixing in between the two tanks, just have a few liters mix. But now that that's happening, like that's my confidence level is way lower. So yeah,
understandable.
Yeah, my confidence level. I was even gonna do something where you do like a water change where you can split it and send it to the correct tank by doing 2 valves and the solenoid. I think I spoke to you about this, and then after that started happening, I'm like, yeah. I just went back to do it. Yeah, I just went back to doing my manual water changes, hauling my buckets around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it freaked me out, man, because if I wasn't home or didn't have that hunch, then it would have, my salinity would have.
Nope, this is true.
Yeah. Which sucks. So, you know what? I'm actually going to go on the Neptune forum and ask some question. Maybe there is some kind of code for if something errors out.
Is the firmware updated and all that jazz? Like, is it?
Yeah, but I don't know. I admit, it could be the new firmware fix the issue, but I got no confidence in that, man.
Well, I would try updating and then just keep an eye on it whenever it's doing its thing and see what happens.
Yeah, I think my confidence is already gone. I'm not saying the ship has 100% sailed, but it's sailed for now.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't trust it.
Yeah, I feel yeah.
TMG's in. Mad Dogs is in the house and all.
What? I haven't seen that dude in a minute.
Hey, my dog, how you doing?
Nice.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paul, I want to get one of these spotless water dispenser things outside my store. Like,
Why are they
Do
spotless?
you own the land?
no, but
Yeah.
the estate, the industrial unit's private land. They might let them do it here.
Most probably will.
There's,
They can get a
there's plenty of
contract.
room. Yeah, can you imagine if they installed one just outside the store? That'd be awesome. I wouldn't sell an ERO, but I wouldn't have to keep changing my filters.
Put some respect to my name. Trying to make gains, is he? Yeah.
God, all the
TMG.
Trying to make gains.
Who's trying to make gains?
TMG.
TMG's trying to make gains.
Oh, that's what TMG stands for?
Yep. He's been working to try and make gains for a long time now.
Has he made any gains? That's the important question.
Probably. I'm assuming so.
Because then you should change it to made gains, not trying to.
It's motivation.
Hey, I meant to ask CJ earlier, what happened with his tank? I saw a video where he said he overused Tommy Pure, is it or something?
I don't know. He takes his freaking live
He had to
streams
redo
down
his tank.
seconds later, so I can never catch it.
Yeah, I think I saw a video where he's battling dinos now.
We got a video on that one. Don't you worry, CJ.
Yeah, he got-
looking to do my yearly water change soon.
Oh.
Running late though.
That time of year.
I've actually just run some water. I'll do mine tomorrow.
Yeah.
He
I'm
has a
so
dino.
excited.
Oh, go on.
I'm so excited to do an auto water change. I wanted to do that for like years.
See me?
Dev, it was good. Listen, it was good. Even the one where you pressed it and it did it. So I used to program it so, you'd press it and over the next 24 hours, it would do like a 20 gallon.
Hmm.
So all you had to do was mix up the bucket and just press a button. The dose are loud. That's the thing that I hated because all my stuff is in my living room. And my God, they run. They're loud.
That's why I'm holding out for the Versa, because I might sell my dose and use. I have 2 doses. I might sell them both and use that to fund the Versas, the 4-pack, and then I can use 2 of those to automate it.
Yeah, but so then I still would want some kind of optical sensors as backup, though.
Yeah, but I could plug the Versas into the Apex bar, and they can do their thing. And if there's an optical sensor to the Apex, then I could turn off the power to the dosers.
You know what? Yeah.
Or I just manually push a button through Mobius and say change my water.
You know what?
And then
I've heard.
It's a week instead of automating it. That's another option, right?
You know what? Yeah, I've heard actually that the Versa can do a lot more than the what's the name, and it can go faster. So instead of having this thing spin the entire
Could be 5
day,
gallons in 5 minutes. Done.
yeah. So but that means I could do
I
my
had the best
20-gallon
idea.
water change. If I could do my 20-gallon water change in a half an hour, then I don't need optical sensors because I can pay attention for half an hour, while the water change is being done.
You know,
I-
you can take
I
a
have
bucket out, put a bucket in 2 seconds.
I have, yeah, but
Go
that's
on,
physical work.
That's physical work.
So I have devised the best plan ever for fail safes of doing an auto water change. I've been putting a lot of thought into this lately.
Uh-huh.
Seymour, you're welcome in advance.
Well, 1 minute. Let me get a pen and paper so I can patent it.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
no patenting. This is mine. I call dibs. Reef Dude's exclusive brain power here. Okay,
I
on.
can edit the video afterwards. Go on.
So when you're doing auto water change, so first level of safety, so it doesn't keep on sucking out too much, is put the sucking sensor higher than your return chamber's water level, right?
Uh-huh.
But when your tank's in feed mode, your water level rises. Then it submerges that tube. So it can only do a water change when your tank's in feed mode. So there's step 1, right?
Mhm.
So it can do a water change through your sump wells in feed mode. You can suck out and add at the same time. No impact, or even suck out then add. No impact to your tank. All happens during feed mode. It starts it, redoes it. So that water level will never suck out too much. Know what I'm saying?
Because it bumps off anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And if your tank's ever running or something happened, it's not going to suck anything because it's above the water line. So there's not even a worry of potential back siphon, nothing. Brilliant. Thank you. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Smart cookie.
Thank you. So I've been thinking about how to like make this super redundancy, and that's like super low tech way to completely do it. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna replace one of these doses with a 4-pack.
Yeah.
Um,
I have 2 sitting in my closet, and I bet I could sell both of them. And it should hopefully fund a 4-pack.
yeah.
Does that Versa? Does that just let you permanently run it?
Well, you could permanently run. I do want one for my calcium reactor too. So
I do. Oh my God! I was telling Paul last night that the Comore pump is the loudest thing on my tank.
It makes weird harmonic sounds if you run it above.
My gosh!
You have to be between about 25 and 35. On mine is the quiet ones without getting the weird.
Yeah, so I'm running 20 now, and you get this. So now it's 7:30, and the family, like the kids are reading. They're gonna go to bed in an hour. So I'm literally in the living room by myself, and this is when I watch TV. So TV is off. I'm just talking to you guys, and the damn thing is in the corner grinding my teeth because it makes this weird sound, like, and I just want to punch it, like literally, like actually,
So-
like the last.
Yeah. So Seymour. So I adjusted my pH to a different level so that I can make sure I run it within that 10 mils of happy quiet range.
So you
Yeah,
run
you
your
got-
pH a little bit higher.
Yeah, I just tweak my pH a little bit so I can change the speed of it to be in the quiet zone.
Right.
Anyways,
What
that's
is it
what I
that is actually making the noise? Is it a motor or what?
Yeah,
don't know.
it's like the weird harmonic sound you get from the motor and the vibration or whatever, something like that. But it only
Right.
does it at certain speeds. So there's like it's like
Oh, so
kind
there's
of
no way of
loud, it's
isolating
like a pretty darn quiet zone, and then it gets louder again. So I just adjust my pH so I can run it within the happy zone.
That guy
I took the
said that guy whose tank said's really, really good, whose coral spawn is there. It's called Mark SPS Reef. He's in the chat. He's wrote Hargate. He does that to me, right? Every time I put a picture on the internet, he always puts a poo sign on it. Right? But that's him. That's Mark Ebb. That's him. He's got the best
That's
tank
your-
that I know.
Nice.
Paul smiled when he saw me, laughed my ass off. Yeah.
Awesome.
I took the pump dev and I wrapped it in silicone. I've basically eliminated the vibration noise. It's just this weird, like you said, it's this weird
Harmonic noise.
Yeah, and it grinds my teeth. Ugh. I know.
Mark, I'm looking at your spawning video right now. That's awesome to see it in your home tank.
I know.
That's really cool.
That's shit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. His tank's rubbish. Yeah, just ignore it if he puts on his rubbish.
You know, they have a good collection of reefers in Chatterton. He's from a town called Chatterton. I think that's the town Paul's in too.
Oi, listen, I don't live in Chatterton. Stop saying I live in Chatterton. The thing is, Dev, right? He says it every day. He tries to wind me up with it.
He lives in Chatterton, right?
Oh, Mark spoke to you, Dev, when you was at Reef Palooza.
Met him?
Do you know the big guy? Big bone, lots of skin.
Oh my gosh, I just want to say fact. Paul,
Thanks for that detailed description.
I know. It's the big bone guy. Hey Dev, it's the big bone guy with the British accent, right? So
Yeah.
You remember him?
Me.
No. See?
Right, I'll see if I can find a picture of him. I don't. Do you know what? I don't even think I've got a picture of him.
I look like
Mark,
Captain
send me a
Pugwash.
picture of you.
Oh my
I
god.
have to Google Captain Pugwash now.
It's from like 2 years ago. How is Dev gonna remember?
It wasn't Reef Palooza.
If I saw,
year? What,
if
last year?
I saw a picture of him, I'd probably know.
In fact, when was Reef Palooza? In Florida.
Last April.
Is that when it were?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he was there then.
Damn, Mark goes to Florida a lot.
He goes a couple of times a year, I think.
Oh. And doesn't tell anybody. All of a sudden, I start getting pictures of like my.
Oh, you see
Florida-
what Mark's wrote? I look
Florida
like
Beach.
Captain Pugwash. He goes, that's it, pick on the fat kid. Says right in the chat.
I don't know what Pugwash is, Captain Pugwash is, but
I googled it. It's like a cartoony thing.
Mark,
Half
send me
the
a
time I'm
picture of you so I
Googling
can show him who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Deb, so I think once I get a 4-pack, I right now I have 2 dose units. So I'm probably gonna move one to probably my kids' room to just dose on their lagoon, on the 25 lagoon, I'm using all for Reef.
Mhm.
So
Do you know
I'm probably
what?
gonna
Alcatronic with Alpha Reef. You only need the one dosing head. Dose of both. I think it's a brilliant solution. Just throwing that out there.
but it's a 25 lagoon, man.
Yeah, I know. Just throwing it out there. Because
But
it would test
the-
and dose and everything is still balanced.
If the Versa pump works the way I want, I'll just do a constant water change between the two tanks.
Well, that works
So
too.
all I ever have to do is do water change on just my tank.
Mm-hmm.
Dev,
Yep.
I'm going to show you a picture here.
Okay. Which Reefapalooza? Like just recently, or like the one before that?
No, the one that's just gone.
Yeah.
The big guy.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure I've met him there.
That's it.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah. Mark, even he thought you was a twat. Oh, good.
So much love.
Oh.
You know what, right? Mark is a good lad, but we're not allowed to set each other's tanks nice in front of each other. Right? So Seymour, what's he like every time I put a picture on? In fact, like, you know what?
Dev, Mark was featured on the front of some UK reefing magazine, so he knows what he's doing. Paul is just mad.
Which one was that? Was it Ultra Reef or?
Mark, send me the picture of the magazine you was in.
Marine.
Paul,
Ultramarine.
Dev, Paul is just mad because the two reefers,
Paul's tank looks like my
the reefers in Chatterton tanks are looking better than the reefers in whatever town Paul's in. So Paul's just mad about that.
Oh, that's fair. That was like the best reefing comeback I've heard.
Yeah.
Your tank looks like my sump. That's good. I'm gonna use that one day.
In fact, here you go, Dev. So do you know the Ultramarine magazine?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
But
That's the front cover of it. Yeah. That's his tank down there. But there it is. Look.
very nice, very nice.
Title says, I don't know, because he sent me a really crap copy of it. So that's not an HD copy, Mark. You sent me a shit one.
Does the title say not Paul's tank or not Paul's sump?
It says something, Mark Ebb.
It said Chatterton Reefers Association, which Paul is not from.
Yeah. The
Seymour.
Chatterton Reefers group.
Paul, what do you have against Chatterton?
Why is that out of focus? How do I focus this thing? Is that because I've been holding stuff right to the screen?
He keeps ignoring the question. What do you have against Chatterton Reefers,
There we go.
Paul?
Sorry, I can't read that Apple on what? Phones?
Dev, you have any jawbreakers, Dev?
Yes. What? I'll show you. Here, let me change cameras. 1 sec here. I bought actually when I went to New York, I bought them at New York Reefapalooza.
Yeah. I tried to ship jawbreakers to my friends and the post office messed up, so
Which orange
they
ones?
got lost.
Those are my
Right,
jawbreakers.
this is how it goes, Dev, right?
Oh, nice.
Don't send UPS for F's sake, that's what Mark said. Right, this is how it goes, right, Dev? This is how it went, right?
Mhm.
Seymour had some of them, right?
Yep.
Mark Ebb, who's on here, he was in Florida, so Seymour shipped Mark Ebb some of them.
Mighty kind.
Say again?
Mighty kind.
Yep. But
Yeah.
Seymour shipped them next day. They arrived 4 days later, 2 days after Mark set off home.
Ah, dang.
Dev, these are jawbreakers they're orange with red and green middle.
Nice. Mine have like a line of red and there's little specks through it, so I'm hoping I'll get a lot more as they grow bigger.
I actually have a really nice one that Roger from Tunzi gave me. Really nice. Yeah. It's all right, Paul. No more jawbreakers for you.
Hey, Vicky. No more jawbreakers. I never even got one, so it's not more, is it?
What about me? Do I get more?
You already have. You have a bunch of rock flower nymphs
Yes, I do.
spawning. I got some rock. I don't know if they're rock flower nymphs, but they look like rock flower nymphs, but they're especially fuzzy. Could they be like mini carpets?
Yeah, they're probably something else. Send me a photo. I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, I got them from someone, and they were in the bubble tip tank. But now that the bubble tips are like growing and competing for space, they've been moving around a lot. So I moved them to my kids' nano, where they're starting to settle in. One is white, one is green, but they have the shape of rock flower nems, but they're really fuzzy, like
Nice.
extra fuzzy, like
Sounds-
almost like a Neptia fuzzy.
Like carpet anemone?
Yeah, something like that. I think it is, but I'm not sure. But maybe that's why my clownfish in that tank keeps disappearing. Is carpet anemone supposed to be sticky, extra sticky?
Super sticky.
Oh.
It's probably a carpet nem. And yes, they can eat fish in theory.
Maybe is that why I may be losing clownfish every time I put clownfish in that tank? They just magically disappear.
Could be. The mini maxis are usually fairly safe, but the bigger ones can definitely eat fish.
When this opens, it'll be like 6 inches. It's just that the bubble tips keep stinging it into submission.
Yeah. Long enough.
All right, you know what?
Let me clean the glass.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing I can't wait. The Versa. I need to get rid of this Camor. I think if I had,
The Kimura works well. I just wish it.
no, it
was
does work well.
quiet.
It just
Like
it can't. I'm
It's
running like a CJ Tunzi pump to run my chiller, and
it's currently
it's the noisiest thing on my tank. And I'm telling you, like, I just find it annoying that it is the most
here.
loudest thing on my tank. Like, I don't know.
Here. I agree. Honestly, it's the best option at this current moment in time, but I do think the Versa will be a better option once it's released. But I mean, I can't say, but you can run it continuously and guaranteed it will be quieter. So I think it's going to be a winner.
Yeah, if I had like a sump or not in my fish room, then I'd be okay. But it's just that this is in my living room, so quiet is like I'll spend extra to make sure my equipment is quiet because I don't want to enjoy. And then it's not just noise. It's not like the rumbling of a pump or something. Like I had the gyre, and you hear the gyre ramping up and down. This is a frequency that grinds your teeth.
Do you want to know the loudest, most annoying sound ever? I have a freaking AquaClear like 110 on this little temporary tank, and it is so loud that I have it on like a smart plug. So I only turn it on when I leave the room.
I thought he was going to say Seymour's voice, but
no. That's using voice. Come on now.
Do you hear the walk? Dev, we don't talk to non-chatted on reefers that are not featured on the front of magazines. All right.
I want to be in a magazine. I want my tank in one. It's the new life goal now. The new tank. What grows in like 2 years?
Mark, send the. Have you got a link for that magazine? Or have you got to be subscribed to it?
Ultramarine magazine.
Mark said it's the UK version of your
magazine.
Hobbyist.
Hang on, he put it up at Coral magazine.
Coral
Really?
magazine, yeah.
I like Coral magazine. I subscribe to it.
Me too. I actually haven't read it in ages though. Probably in the episodes.
I literally went to my LFS the other day and took like 4 years worth of. I went to Manhattan Aquariums and I took 4 years worth of issues. And I'm like, if your customers walk by, I put up a sign that says free, take one. So hopefully somebody got enjoyment out of them because I've been getting them for years and years and years and kept them, but I just ran out of space to keep them. So
that's why I got the digital one, and they're just
I save all the PDF digital copies. The app is terrible, but that's I felt better
about. Is that
about
a subscription service, that Coral one?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
we used to have
bad.
it over here, Paul.
It's like $20 or something. It's not terrible. I like
it.
What annoys me though?
When I'm buying it 2 years, and you get it really cheap when you sign up in advance like that.
I know Mark used to be subscribed to one because he used to just send me his link.
Yeah.
So I could have a read of it.
The problem is the freaking app needs data, so I cannot read it on a plane, and that drives me nuts.
Can you not download it to read it later on?
Yeah, but you can download a PDF. That's what I do. Like Paul,
How?
like you can do. I've done it before. I saved all my things.
Tell me how to do it, because in the app it wants data to verify your subscription, so I can't open it and read on a plane.
You verified the subscription before and then save it.
Doesn't work. It still wants data to verify it. Trust me, I complained to them about it when I saw them the wrap. I'm like, love your magazines. I'm like, your app drives me nuts because like I cannot read on a plane.
I don't know. You know what, Dev? I gotta check it out, and I'll message you. But
I'll show you.
I remember I spoke to Paul, and Paul one time sent me like a PDF copy, and I was like, "Wait a second, how do you get the PDF?" And I did the app.
Mark sent it to me. I'm not supposed to send it to you.
Oh, sorry. By the way, I have a subscription. I have a subscription. I was just heading on the plane, and I left my magazine at home. And I was like, "Hey, I don't have anything to read on the plane," and Paul sent me a PDF, but you can get it. I don't know if it's legal or not, but I was able to get the PDF.
Well,
I was able to buy all my back issues. I saved all my back issues on PDF, and then that's when I felt comfortable giving away all the magazines.
Well, hook me up.
I'll have to double check. But I like
you send me the PDF then.
Hey, Mark.
Okay, watch. Okay, see? Magazine works, right? Magazine works, right? All good. We can read it. If I turn off my Wi-Fi, see? Not available offline. Ah.
Yeah,
Seymour, you're gonna have to tell them how to do it.
I'm gonna have to double check, see how.
Print to PDF, but can you do that from the app though? Maybe I can get it through the website. I don't know.
Yeah,
Good newsstand. You got an Apple, right, Dev?
I've always gotten it on the desktop, Dev, and then just email it.
Oh, okay, maybe. See, I've only ever read it through their app, like the Coral app.
The app is terrible.
It is. I agree, but it's the only way I can get it. So
yeah, the app's terrible.
I'm looking for
it to your newsstand. You save it to your newsstand app on your Apple, right?
You can't though, because it's not a PDF. It's through their app. Like,
why don't you, Dev? Just put the page on, screenshot it, go to the next page, screenshot it, and then just read it.
Because I have a life, and I lack free time.
Yeah. You get a magazine that's 240 pages.
I'll be there for like weeks. Like, I don't even see a login on their website.
There must be a PDF somewhere, because most people do read when they're on flights and when they're traveling.
Yeah, I know. That's what annoys me. So I don't know how to do it. I'm looking on their website. I don't even see a login button.
I don't know if it's pretty.
Go to the library, get a book.
I'm trying. Is it going to work? Is it going to work?
Oh, now you're going to make me walk over to the computer and
check. Okay, so I can see it through the web. Oh, you can download a PDF through there.
There you go.
Why didn't you tell me this like last year? Give me.
It's been going for a year without knowing.
Oh, seriously, you have no idea how.
Dude,
how many back issues are you going to be downloading now?
Like 4 probably. So I'm going on a flight on Thursday. I'm literally just going to read this on the plane probably.
Yeah, I just download it, email it to yourself, and then go into the email and download it to the bookstore or whatever it is, and you have it there. I know I've been doing it. I just wasn't. I remember.
Didn't even realize you could download it to the website. I thought it was Apple.
Oh, the app sucks.
Yeah, it does. And now I got the newest one, the January, February.
In fact, this is the one app that is actually better on Android. The iPhone app sucks.
Yeah. Now, can I get back issues through here too, or just the current one?
I think you can go back a few.
Digital editions. I got the newest one.
But I think I had to pay. I paid one time for like back issues, and then I just downloaded them.
Okay.
Tell you what, there's a snail on my Nero 5. So I can hear it.
Oh,
When
I
a
had
snail
that.
goes on him, it vibrates.
Yeah. Well, I had that because he was literally hitting a shell or something like that. It's like, you bugger.
I know my Nero 5, my fox face was sucked into it. Every time a wrestler's going near him, they get sucked into it.
Into the pump?
Yeah, from underneath.
What?
Yeah.
You sure?
Do you know what? Next time I feed and that, I'll show you.
Someone else told me their fish got stuck to it, but like I see mine go right beside it. But again, mine's on 100%. It's lower, so maybe. What percentage?
What's yours on?
I don't know, 50% maybe.
Mine does go up to 100.
Yeah, maybe there's a lot more then.
When it's on the random, that's just during the day. At night time, it stays low, but then it's on the pulse.
Yeah.
Tell you what though, it's got some suction on it because it could be halfway down the tank, and that vortex it produces.
She got flow.
It's that Nero 3. I can't wait for that Nero 3.
There we go. I just downloaded the last four books. Emailed to myself. Inverts.
Dev's happy now.
I am. You had no idea how much it annoyed me that I couldn't read them on planes.
You need the UK one now.
Yeah,
Mark,
how do I get that?
Mark, have you got the PDF for that UK one?
Throw in Dropbox.
Mark's saying the iPhone sucks.
What's that to do with the PDF? I like my iPhone.
Like I said, I've always loved Samsung, but I do like the iPhone, but I miss all the downloading everything for nothing on the Samsung.
Honestly, they're so similar these days. It doesn't really make a difference. Apple's better with integration, but aside from that, they're all similar. Like I like with the Apple how I can like put in like an address in my map and my watch like beep 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 turn left. Like I have to look at my phone. I just know what to do.
Not even tried that.
Yeah, I didn't even know it did. I was literally just driving. Also, my watch like remember the left arrow. I was like, all right, I turn left here. It's cool.
Mark's gonna look.
Nice.
See if he can get that magazine. See if he's got it. If he sends it me, I'll email it you then.
Mighty kind. Yeah, it'd be cool to check that out.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go get some sleep.
Sweet dreams, Nick.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Dev, email me your address and I'll email it to Mark so we can email it you. If he gets it.
I shall. Paul.
I think I've got your email in my thing anyway, but just like copy and paste it, it'll be easier.
Yep. StreamYard. A ton of soda today. I'll show the driver later.
My daughter passed the driving test now.
Nice.
So I bought her a car.
Nice. You got yourself a little chauffeur?
Yeah, but I was in it and I was scared shitless, so I said, I'm not going with you again.
Good luck, don't die. Here's the car.
I can show you a little car that one.
Nice. She's
left it here. She's actually gone to university now.
Nice. It's good.
See, my daughter's 18, so. Let's have a look. Might be able to be pitch black.
Very nice, very nice.
Nice little car for it.
What is the green P?
That,
Paul?
You don't have to have them, but it just tells people that they've just passed.
Oh.
So it's a little P.
Do you have to leave it in your car for a while?
Like I said, by law, you don't have to have them on. But
yeah.
I think the courtesy is to have them on. Just
so like, new, be nice.
Like, she's new. Stay back.
Yeah. You've been forewarned.
Yeah.
Be close at your own risk. No, that's cool. Right on. It's a pretty nice present getting a car. Damn.
It wasn't too bad because I think it's only 2 years old, and I got it for 6,000. So
Nice. Not too shabby. Dun, 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 dun.
Vicky, right? Oh, good night. I'll go on tomorrow. Have a great night. Computer died.
Hello. Oh, I'm back in.
You're back. Welcome back.
Seymour,
Thank
how
you.
many hours can you live stream for on this?
I think you get a certain amount of hours per month. Dev, this is a lot easier than you might not be able to do some of the fancy stuff, but this is a lot easier than and also you could push the Facebook and everything all at different times. And I think this may be why, and you don't have to do anything. All you do is authenticate your account in Google. I think this is why Google probably stopped supporting Hangouts, because you have services like this. Yeah, and this is not the only one. I think there's a few more. You can send it to Facebook page. You can send it to a Facebook group. You can send it to your Facebook profile, LinkedIn, YouTube, Periscope. You can send to multiple at one time. Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Like, what's this called again? That's in the corner. StreamYard. Let me Google this. Can you overlay and do stuff like that on top of it?
Yeah, there's certain like you can have like if someone's got something in the chat, you can stick that straight onto the page.
Yeah, like how do you do that? Do you drag it over or just click on it and say
Just
feature
click
that?
on it and it says put onto the page.
That's
so
cool.
You've got banners, so I can do this, Dev. So you can have like scrolly.
Nice.
Anything you want on there. You can have, I don't know what this says. So you can have.
You get 20 hours of streaming free per month, Dev, with the logo branding in the top right. Yeah. And then if you want to remove that, I think you get unlimited, and then you also get more options than what Paul has.
Okay. So
Dev, overlay. Yeah, you can.
On screen, brand, color, stream everywhere, branding.
I think the one thing it doesn't support yet, and I think it's a number one requested thing. I think it's chroma key green screen. Yeah, so a lot of people. When I started researching them today, I saw that it was their number one request, and they say, "Okay, we're working on something, not ready yet."
Well, I mean, I could still do that through my own software on top of it. Like,
yeah.
You may have noticed
theme, Dev.
I painted the full wall behind me green.
Oh yeah, so
just if you haven't noticed.
Yes, hard to miss.
You can have a background, Dev. So it says you can have a background, overlays, your logo.
Yeah, like
themes. But it's the paying bit, isn't it?
I know. $20 a month is not cheap.
Yeah, but for this free, like to be honest, Dev, like configuring what's a name is easy. Like this, just throwing this up. And then you can get people in and out. I kind of like this.
True.
And I know, I kind of like this.
No, I like how it splits it. I like how you can add comments. Like, that's all cool.
The thing is, Dave, if you get $20 super chat a month, that pays for it.
But what if I don't get $20 super chat? I'm in the
I think Mike Lemming said if you use his link, if you use a link, you actually get it for $10 a month.
What?
Yeah.
You know what?
If someone's already paid for it and you use their link or something, you get it for $10.
Yeah, I think Reef Girl on Saturday night. I think when you pay for it, you get a lot more options.
Like I can do a ton with OBS, but it's a little more work to bring in other people, right?
That's the thing with OBS is I tried, and it's just a lot of work to get. I think with this, you can decide to do a stream of fire per stream and be ready to go in 5 minutes, which is what I like to hang out.
But I can do a quick live stream. Would that little powered by StreamYard in that corner bother you?
Yeah,
it would.
It would bother him. Oh, it would bother him.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
But
don't bother me at the minute.
But I could run this. Oh wait. Can you screen capture this though, or is it broadcast directly? Or can you see it on your screen?
You can have them save the video for you, but I think it's
like can I screen capture and just throw my logo in the corner over top.
I see what you mean.
I don't know. Maybe.
You bet you could.
Maybe. Depends. Like I don't know your screen. Take a picture of your screen with your phone. What you see. Send it to me.
Well, what I could do is something even better.
Oh, everyone can edit their avatars. They can do their names, so it
That is
doesn't
cool.
it doesn't necessarily have to be their
Mm-hmm.
oh, let me try something. It doesn't necessarily have to be their name. Okay, so let me try something. Let me try using my YouTube icon.
Ouch.
Do you know what? I still can't
Wire
figure this phone out. I'm still trying to find my camera.
Oh, look at that! Look at mine. I use my Reefing with O icon. Whoop whoop.
It looks just like Hangouts, the little circle vibe thing.
Yeah, I just did that. I literally just uploaded an image. Like, hey, avatar. Let me see if I can upload an image of Chatterton.
Right, so Dev, what I'll do, I'll go on to comments. So this is what I see on comments, and then I go to banners.
Yeah.
And then I see that, and then I go to brand, and then I see that, and then I go down a little bit, and then I see that. And then you got the thing is, I know you got that private chat there and all. So if we're on here,
Just
and
cool.
you want to like do that, you can do a private chat. Settings, I don't know what's in there.
I think if you want to do this, and then record this and then share it at a later date, I think this is cool.
Yeah, that could work.
I like this. I actually do like this a lot. And the quality looking on YouTube is a lot. You know what? You know what's the best thing, Dev? The quality on YouTube. I mean, other than Paul's camera really looks crap, but the quality on YouTube.
What's on my camera? Is it shit?
I'm just everything in cars is shit. But I'm just saying.
Whoa! I'm gonna. Are you telling people my address?
No, I didn't. I said everything on car is shit.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Buddy,
Anyway.
let's just tell people my address on Livestream. Jesse, you won't.
I said everything on car is. I don't know the town that you live in, so I just say everything on car. Anyway, Dev, look at YouTube. The quality is actually like. I know Paul sets his to 480p, but you can actually set your camera to be like. I can force mine to be like 720p, and they'll try to do it if possible. So
Why is
the
that?
quality. It's in the camera setting, so it's actually not bad. Paul, this is a lot. Paul, Dev, this is a lot better than what I've gotten when I've tried to do OBS. And
mine's 720.
Well, good for you. There you go. I like it.
Yeah, no, it's kind of cool. The problem is OBS is free, and I don't know how to use it very well.
Yeah.
And I can still use Hangouts with it and just screen capture it or Skype or whatever.
Absolutely. I'm gonna use this. So hey, Thursday night stream might be back on.
Excellent.
I think if this is out now and it's this good, something's going to come out free similar to this.
This is free.
No, it's free with the logo. I mean, without the logo.
Hey, they might come out with some things and I like this. I actually do like this.
Dev, so if you want to be the full thing, look, so you can have you here and your little people at the side.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
Let's see what else there is. Oh, there you go. Look.
No, it's cool. I like it. It is handy. Yeah. I say paying for stuff. I hate monthly fees. If it was like buy it once for $100, I'm like, sweet. I hate monthly fees.
Can you not actually buy it full?
I don't think so. I like one time, one and done.
Do you know what? Give me a second.
And the only thing is, it doesn't stream to Instagram. Woo. And you can only stream to one service at a time.
Mm. Mm. Some of them you can do dual streaming, but then those ones you definitely got to pay for.
Well, actually, there's a lot of Ecamm. If you own a Mac and want to stream to Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Periscope, or Twitch, all-in-one streaming production platform, low cost one-time fee of $79 and 7-day free trial. Streams to Facebook Live, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. Comments viewable in one place. Overlays, pre-recorded videos. Holds up to 5 guests via Skype.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, there's another one called Lula.
Lula.
What is that, a streaming app?
Yeah. Streams from desktop and mobile.
Lula. Yeah.
Oh, you can't invite guests though. Actually, there's a few of these, man. I know the one Ecamm Live. I was interested in Ecamm Live. But it requires it's not as easy to get up and going like this.
Mm-hmm. Have you used the Neptune solenoids?
I have a couple. I've never used them.
Okay. Never mind then. I was gonna say, do you like them? Do they work well?
I think from plugging them in and stuff, they're normally closed and you power them. And I like that they don't use you plug them into the bar.
Okay. Question 1. Why do you have a bunch and you've never used them?
Because I was going to do that whole water change thing. Remember? Okay. Look at what Paul's doing. He's rearranging the screen.
No. I'm showing you that there. So when you screen share, Dev, I'm just doing the page. So
do a screen share again. Look on YouTube, Dev. Like when you're screen sharing, look at that is actually pretty cool. Man.
It is nice. I do like it.
I just don't know what's on my other tabs.
I don't know if I $20 a month or $40.
Oh, you got. Oh, Paul, you were just sharing the porn. Sorry.
That's on your phone.
Oh, that's on your phone. Sorry.
I have really been trying to figure out ways to make streaming quicker and easier and more convenient. But
that's a nice Ecotech Marine hat with the new logo.
I got that when I was visiting their facility a month or two ago.
I still don't like the logo. They need to get the little fishy back.
I said that too at first, but it's starting to grow on me.
Yeah, but
feedback was like, I missed the fish, but now it's starting to grow. I don't mind it now.
But I'm thinking, I don't know about me. I have no inside info, but I'm pretty sure it's part of a long-term branding thing. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of years from now the marine goes away because maybe they start making more freshwater stuff. So it's just Ecotech as a company and no longer marine, because marine says you're saltwater. So now they're doing refugium lights. They might, Kessler is huge in the horticulture. They might go after that market a little bit. You never know. So you'd be surprised if the marine goes away eventually.
Marine.
Ecotech.
Found in or produced by the sea.
I was going to say, it's just marine's just water based, isn't it?
That's what I was debating.
No, marine is salt. I think salt represents salt.
I think in the hobby it does, but in general it doesn't.
No, marine is because even boats and everything. I think marine. I think it represents salt. Marine corps.
Yeah, marine biology is it salt?
Yeah. Found in or produced by the sea. Yeah. I'm a member of a body of troops trained to serve on land or at sea. Marine biology, yeah. So I think it's marine.
Yeah. Oh, completely random, but you know what? It was super cool. I got a smart switches for these lights and my camera, and I plugged them all in. That way I can say an Alexa command and it'll turn on my camera and my lights.
So that
good. Hey, I need to get some of that for the bedroom.
Hey,
Alexa, lights on.
You know what? One time I was messing with my wife, so I programmed on our Harmony remote. I programmed Netflix and chill. So it turned on the Apple TV, put it on Netflix, and turned on the air conditioner and put it on the cold setting. I'm like,
Awesome.
and we had a friend. I forgot to delete it, so we had a friend come in and was like, "What is this?"
Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dev has everything automated. Yeah.
I'm working on it. Well, because I'm trying to avoid me coming in and being like prep for like 5 minutes. I just want to walk in and like super quick make it like it's I don't know. I lack free time and I still try and do a lot of content. So I'm just trying to streamline as much as possible to make life
Do you know
easier.
what I do? Do you know what I do on my system? Absolutely nothing. I put 2 cubes of food in a day. That's it. Nothing.
I'm just talking about life in general.
I do.
Yeah, but you have a lot. You're right. Like I have periods where I have no time. So the process of like sometimes getting up and like sometimes flipping a light switch. I don't want to get up from my chair because I'm in a groove. So I just want to tell the light like I've had my stuff on days when I know it's crazy. Actually load up my coffee maker so it'll like start making my coffee. So when I get up at 6:30, my coffee is made. And my lights, my living room lights actually start turning on from 0, start dimming up to like 50%. So by 6:30, so even when I get up, I'm not blasted with full light. It slowly ramps up. So, I can appreciate little things. And sometimes you don't think telling Alexa to turn my lights on like I'm sitting here now. I'm like, Alexa, turn everything off when I'm going to bed. And she just like puts everything.
Living room?
No, I didn't mean anything.
Alexa, turn lights on.
Lights named everything bed.
Yeah, so she controls my TV. She controls this. I can tell her to watch this, to do that, everything. I remember one time, I forgot who it was. Someone said, I think it was Dave, and he was like, "Hey, turn everything off." And I got disconnected from the stream because it even shut down. I had my, sometimes I have to reset my router, and I just program router. So by programming everything, it even shut down my router.
Nice. That's kind of funny.
I know. So
Call it a router.
a router.
A router. A router.
A router.
A router.
No, that's a Canadian.
Router.
No,
that's
not
Western.
Canadian.
That's Western Canada.
English.
That's English. I don't say that. I say router.
Router.
The router. Turn off the router.
And we call
Internet
it Route 66.
The internet is turn off Route 66.
I just took this off today, Dev.
Yeah, it's down. You are worse than me for equipment.
Oh,
Better
yeah,
or
absolutely. I went back to my Kessel Tuna Sun because I couldn't find my Refugium lights. I went back to Refugium.
Didn't you have the AI one?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Woody said I sold it, but I don't think so. I thought I had it because now I have a storage locker, so I'm not sure where I put anything anymore.
My buddy got one for his tank. In my tanks, I have 2 yellow tanks that are living in a sump right now in the Refugium until I got my new tank. And they had been in there. And literally, he had this little ball of Cheeto. I came back like a week or 2 later, and I'm like, things can't be moving here. It's solid Cheeto. So I harvested a good chunk into. Oh,
I was at my storage locker like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, there was an XR50 in a box, brand new, and I didn't realize it was there.
Woody told you it was there.
Yeah, I didn't even remember it was there, to be honest. He has the. But I've pretty much used all the Cheeto reactors now, and I would say the best one is probably the Pax Bellum.
Yep.
Just because it has like the quick disconnect and a few things. It's really expensive. And close second is this Tunzi one.
Nice.
I wouldn't even worry about like the Cheeto spinning so much. But if you have high nutrients, I would definitely get the second light and attach it to like that way the Cheeto is lit from both sides. I would
Mhm.
definitely do that. That's an upgrade I would make. And
Twinsie,
then
yeah.
and then the thing is, it comes with like 20 feet of like silicone tubing.
Mhm.
Like, and that is expensive because I buy silicone tubing from BRS. The silicone tubing itself costs more than $100.
Yeah, it's up there.
And when I got it and I looked at it, I remember emailing Roger. I was like, you guys like actually ship 100% silicone tubing with that. That thing is like $8 a foot, and you get about 20 feet of it. And I was like, what? It's nuts.
They probably get it cheap buying in bulk, but
Yeah, but yeah, so that's actually a pretty good deal. Yeah, I ran it in sump because I didn't want to. I hate thumb screws. So I hate tightening thumb screws. So I just ran it in the sump. But other than that, I really liked it. I really like it.
Paul, how do you like the FX4 Pro doser? Since you're just showing it off.
I love it.
Yeah, nice.
I do. I really, really do. It's so simple. Do you know what? The app's simple to use, just like the Morbius. No, really simple to use.
Yeah.
A Coral View?
No, the
More FX4.
Oh, in the US. That's the one.
I got the same one on my lookout. I was curious.
I got the small one, the single Bluetooth one, and I kind of like that.
My only real complaint is I wish if you want to change your dosing, if you could just edit the max amount, it'll update the plan for you rather than you having to delete and recreate it.
Yeah, I don't like swapping from one to another and going. Yeah,
but it'd be nice if you could just edit the max daily volume rather than deleting it and then recreating the little schedule.
I say it's quiet. I like the quietness. It's quiet.
It could be quieter, but it's not bad.
But when you only do it, if you spread it over like once every Monday, is it now? I do 5 mil straight in.
Oh, mine doses every half an hour.
Well, yeah, but on the calcium and that, the calcium, magnesium, and thingy, that dose is like every hour.
Yeah, my milk is on the hour, my calcium's on the half an hour.
Because it's only a short burst of 1 mil.
It's like
that 5 mil, if it does it, then you're like,
if they slow down the pump, it'd be quieter. One, if they could do variable slump speed, and two, if they could do that. I don't know. I gave them that feedback. Who knows if they'll do it, but they can probably do it.
It's got fast and slow pump on it, hasn't it?
I don't know. Can you adjust it?
Yeah, you can adjust the speed. Yeah, you can adjust the speed.
Let's look right now.
If you've got it on fast, that's where you lay your noise, but you can have it on slow.
Yeah.
Really?
I know for a fact that I saw someone talk about that somewhere.
I thought there was, like, it said like high speed, whatever, but I haven't found an option to change it. Let me go look. I'm loading the app. Pique my interest. Hopefully. I'll be happy if you can. Then down only one miniature complaint.
I bought one of the little Bluetooth ones, and I think I'm just gonna put a dose in since I have an Apex there, and just use that.
Yeah.
It's gone down to 6 people watching now. Everyone's gone bed.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I saw everyone say good night. Yeah.
Happens.
Yeah. I just need to ditch. So basically, Paul, I contacted Live Aquaria today about the thing. They have no peppermint. It seems like peppermint shrimp is at a shortage here in the U.S.
I think they're seasonal.
Damn.
There's a bunch of shrimp and stuff that are kind of seasonal when they come in.
And so when they had, I bought 22. Got messed up, and now they're not available again.
Okay, there's flow calibration. How does one?
Let me have a look at the app. One sec.
Firmware's up to date.
Where's Kings of Sol? He said it's only 7 p.m. here. He's on Central Time.
It's 5 for me, so yeah, he's in the middle.
You see, I'm using the D&D app, which is the same anyway.
Well, I'm using the Kimura app, so let me know if you got that setting somewhere.
What do you
You can use either app, Dave. You can use the D&D app or the Kimura app.
Yeah, they're the same pump. It's a different brand.
Just stamped the name on it.
You have switching gears a little bit. You have a drone, Dev?
I used to. I sold it. I had intentions of buying the tiny Mavic Pro, but then there's all these regulations and it's a pain, so I never did.
Right. Which one do you have?
Nothing. I used to have a Mavic Pro at one point in time.
I have a Phantom 3 Advanced, and I just got a Mavic Air.
Nice.
Right.
Dev, go on to manual.
But I am gonna get a Mavic Mini because it's be in the US. It's below the 250. Because I'm thinking, I want to start flying them pretty regular. It's below so in the US when you have when you're under 250 grams, there's less restrictions. You don't even have to register it. So I want to get one of that. It's it doesn't fly long, and wind affects your flight time, but you don't have to register it, and you could fly it pretty much anywhere except close to an airport. So I'm thinking that's my next purchase.
Nice. Let me know if you get it. I like it. Okay, manual, Paul.
Right, no, don't go manual. Go to, right, you clicked on the device. When you go on to plan.
Yep.
Right. If you just click on your plan, and at the top it should say speed setting.
Nope.
Hang on, let me show you on mine. Put the camera on. Here we go. Look. That way.
Like into the plan first.
Yeah.
Hold your finger a bit further.
Top there, speed setting.
I don't have that.
Oh, download the D&D app.
See, look at that's what mine looks like. See, no speed setting.
Hang on, go back. Right. Hang on. Swipe up. But it's connecting back now. Right. So device. Did you click on plan first?
Yeah, plan. So this is the plan page. After clicking on plan.
Yeah. And then when I click on that, I have click on the top one there.
Yep. I get this.
And I have speed setting at the top.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Download the D&D app, Dev.
I get this pretty little how many days left at the top though. No, you don't have.
I get that.
I do?
Hang on a minute. I get that on I get that there. On that page.
Huh.
When you're on that, when you click that, look, speed setting.
Yeah, I don't have that. Weird.
Just download, because I've got both apps. Wait, if you download the D&D app, all your settings stay in there automatically.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
You can have both running side by side.
Sweet. So it's called D. What's it called?
It's called D H2 Ocean.
Okay. Sweet. Let's try it. Hopefully it lets me like add it to both apps.
No, you can. You can have both running side. Like you can have both running, and it just like I said, once you click on it, all your stuff's already in there, saved.
Sweet.
Paul.
What?
Well, I can add StreamYard. I added StreamYard to Reef Community Worldwide, so we could stream in Reef Community Worldwide. Whoop whoop whoop.
Nice one.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh.
Have you got the app, Dev? Yeah.
It's searching for it. Device not found. Come on.
Oh my God! I have a Facebook page. I have a Facebook group. Jeez.
Just make sure you swipe out the other app first, in case it's still connected to it.
Well, it wants me to reset the Wi-Fi on it.
No, you shouldn't have to. No, you shouldn't. It should just connect automatically.
Yeah, it says device not found. Although it's looking... Oh, no, telephone IP. Let me make sure I'm on my 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's got to be one on 2.4, yeah.
Okay, I know I'm connected to 2.4.
So let me...
Maybe if I unplug and plug it back in or something?
Do you know what? I've actually tried it on the iPhone, so bear with me.
Let me hit the little Wi-Fi reset button. See what it does.
Wait, Click Clack Parker got a kid?
Seymour, how would you spell... Is it Kamoa? Kamoa?
Kammoer.
Kamoa Dawson Pump, that one. Oh no, Kamoa Dawson Pump. Do you know? I must have downloaded it before.
Yeah, it's not finding it.
Taylor was
I'm
at the top.
I'm downloading that one now, Dev. Let's see if it works on here.
All right, I'll be back in a sec.
Yep, it's found it on mine. Straight in. So plan. No, I've got it on the Kamora app and all.
Hey, Dev, don't you think this hobby has gotten bigger in the last couple of years?
I don't think it's got bigger. I think more people are showing the faces than before.
I think more people are in it. I think it's growing. I think the equipment is making it a lot less. Um, I know some people poo-poo the automated testing and stuff like that. I just won't do it because I don't have anything to protect. But I think it's become a lot easier for people to join. Hey, Dr. Welsh is back.
They're all coming back.
What up, AL?
Hello. I'll be back in 1 sec. I'm just smoking a cigarette.
So what am I supposed to do by myself, mate?
I can still talk to you.
Oh, I thought you were quitting, man.
Yeah, New Year's resolutions quit next year. Right.
I'm selling a gyre. Anybody wants a gyre? Hey, Paul, you want to trade a gyre for a Versa dosing pump?
Can't do it.
You want to trade a gyre for a Versa dosing pump, Paul?
No.
For a Nero 3?
Hey, just swap with there. Are you going to use the pump?
You gonna use the Nero 3?
Of course I'm going to use it. I was going to buy a Nero 3, wasn't I?
You don't want to trade a Nero 5 for a Nero 3?
Are you going to use that carbon doser?
I am using it.
Chris's. I don't know why I want one, but I kind of do.
Right, Dad.
Did it work?
Right, let me put the camera on the screen now so you can see it.
The question is, did it find it? Did it connect?
Right, Dad, look. So mine's come up straight away.
Well, what the heck?
Look, that's the come on one there.
Yeah, what the heck?
So when I click on that, you see even got it. If I go into plan, yeah, look, it's got it on there now, fast. I'm going to let it focus.
And are you connected to it directly or just your Wi-Fi network? Just
your Wi-Fi.
Well, why is mine not finding it?
No.
That sucks.
Yo, you have some nice tanks, man. I'm telling you, you got people out there with some nice tanks, man. I don't know for whatever reason they weren't sharing them.
Speed, medium, fast.
Dev, I was asking, don't you think there's more people in the hobby now
than
5 years ago?
Probably. I would say so.
I think what it is, 5 years ago, no one knew how to do it.
No one knows
how to do it.
Well, I think the equipment is so much easier. Like you buy a light now, you just choose AB plus or LPS plus, and you just do it.
Yeah.
I think there's more. Even YouTube videos now are, there's still people on YouTube that don't. But for the most part, you could go to BRS or even like regular reefers, follow their journey.
Yeah.
That's your Comore beeping.
Yeah, I just hit the reset button to see if it will.
Dev's pissed off that he's not got this little function.
It's true.
I know.
It's the exact same pump, so I don't know why you won't have it.
Yeah, exactly.
That is quite peculiar.
I'm fighting that battle. I'm trying. I reset it. Hopefully it doesn't kill my settings.
Does it?
Yes,
does it look?
This one, if I go on this one, it says it's the Komoa.
I know.
Even though it's the D&D, you know what I mean? So
does it look very close to the GHL one, Dev?
Dev, go onto your other app and see what version it is. Mine says it's version 1.012.
Give me 1 sec here. I'm trying to do this quick connect thing. Doesn't seem to be working. Car says.
Right, I'm going to go in the chat because I've neglected the chat. Sorry, people. Best placing tank for clove polyps. Don't know. Never had any.
Sandbed on their own island.
I had some about 6 or 7 years ago.
It disappeared from my freaking Comore app now. Damn it.
They've got to do the manual
Sabotage.
set it up again.
Sabotage. And reset it again.
Hello. I have a confession. I have not watched the last few. I have not watched anybody's videos in months and 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 months.
What?
Do you know what? I'm not even lying. I've not watched anybody's videos, anybody's at all.
What?
Honestly, Dev, like I watch some videos, but I'm just tired of the top 10 list. Like everybody's making top 10 lists these days.
I've never done a top 10 list.
I know, but it's getting on my nerves. I mean, Mad Hatter's Reef, that was his thing, but it seems like everybody is copying like top 10 nanofishes for your new aquarium, top 10 nanofishes for your established aquarium. And it's just become like a thing.
Not me.
The thing is, you can't do a top 10 for anything.
I don't follow trends.
It all depends what you have. If you have sand bed, if you have a small tank, a big tank, a medium,
and that's why there's different. That's why there's multiple top 10 lists, Paul, for everything. Like top 10 lists for a tank with a medium-sized 75-gallon tank with radions that has no sand, and this is the top 7 for a deep sand bed tank. That's why there's unlimited top 10 lists. Here's the top 10 nanofish that I wish I had. Here is the top 10 most expensive saltwater fish.
I don't like top 10 lists. And I don't like how to set up aquarium ones.
Oh, of course, I love those. I want to know how to set up an aquarium.
No, I don't.
Dev, don't you want to know how to set up an aquarium? You just set up a tank, Dev. Didn't you want to know how to set one up?
I got it down.
You sure? I think you need help.
It's possible, you know.
Okay, just checking. I'm just looking out for you, man.
We're always learning, buddy. We're always learning.
I'm always looking out for you.
Always learning.
Mm-hmm. That's what you
Top
get
10
for
lists are
trying to
good
help.
for people new to the hobby. The thing is, AL, right? Yeah, it's easier said than done because they go out and buy they do the top 10 stuff, and it's not always right for some people. So they get confused with so many of them.
Yeah. Hey, it might not be for me, but it's for somebody. Like I just don't watch, but that's my personal preference. Like it might not be for me. But you know what I also tell people is I talk to Paul a lot. If I have a question, I have now friends. If I have equipment question or something, I'll hit up Dev and just ask him directly. So a lot of the times now I don't need to like go to YouTube to ask, or because I have direct, like why wait for Dev to make a video about it when I can just hit up Dev and ask Dev. So I still watch some, but I haven't watched like a lot of it like I used to.
Like I very rarely ask people questions. Like I messaged you the other month, didn't I, Dev?
Yeah.
When I was doing it, it's easy just to say, hey, how'd you do this?
Yes. Yeah, it is. It is. It's easy to just like, hey, how did you do this? But I watch YouTube to watch people's journeys, and if I'm interested in a piece of equipment, I might look at it. But I want to see somebody's journey. Like I don't care if I don't agree with it. Like I'll just watch somebody's journey. Like you know, somebody's like, hey, here's my tank, and here's how. And I do like videos when people are explaining stuff, talking over it. I don't know. I just enjoy like somebody, even if I don't 100% agree with, a lot of what people do, I don't agree with, or they don't agree with me, man. That's fine. But I just want to watch. I want to follow somebody's journey. Like, hey, here's why I did and why I did it. And
are you following my journey on my new build?
You know what, Dev? I'm actually very jealous of that rock flower name tank.
I'm just jealous of his cap. I want his cap.
At first, I thought you said cat. I'm like, I don't have a cat.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, he doesn't have a cat. He has a dog.
His hat.
I'm still amazed how in winter
Good.
you can go outside and go in the hot tub in winter.
Why not?
Hey,
That's the best time to go.
Oh, cold as hell.
do you know what? I go in my hot tub in winter, but I can't get out of it because it's too cold.
Yeah, that's the thing to get in, but jeez.
Why? Have you got an hot tub, Dev?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
outside.
I've not got an hot tub. Seymour, have you not got an hot tub?
Should we do a stream from the hot tub?
So bitch.
What? It must be just me and Dev that's got one then.
Yeah, I go to the hotel and I'm in the heated pool and I can't stand getting out of the pool and going back up to the room. So I just prefer not to go in.
Right, there's a question here. McCallum's Reef, 2 AI primes or 2 Ocean Revive T247 on dominant tank?
What size?
Say that again.
It's in the chat. 2 AI primes or 2 Ocean Revives T247 on dominant tank.
What size is the tank?
It says
What
it's an
dimensions?
LPS tank, isn't it?
I prefer the AI primes, especially the new ones. If it's an LPS tank, I prefer the primes because then when you have a little bit of money and the tank starts growing out, you can just add another one. And you don't need a separate controller, and they sync up, and they come from Ecotech where the support is. And if you, I saw somebody's tank the other day. I think it's on Instagram where the person like lit an LPS tank with the AI souls, and it looks amazing.
Nice.
It looked amazing. So I not only Ecotech might be a little bit more expensive, but I just
75 gallon.
the support. Yeah, 2 AI primes to start, and then you can always add another one as the budget person. Like as the budget. Like between the mounts and the light is going to be what about 250, and you add another one, and then you don't need a controller. You just they all sync up and work together.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the new AIs?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say they're on par with the Gen 4s at the minute?
No.
I haven't actually seen them.
No, Paul, they're not on par with the Gen 4s. No.
Well, no. The thing where I'm coming from, the new 5s are coming out, so they're going to be obsolete, but they want AI to keep up, obviously, be one step behind.
No, it's not on par.
The lights aren't obsolete. They still grow coral just as good as they did yesterday.
Yeah. Paul, it's not.
They turn bad because of the new model out.
Paul, they're not on par. They have the XR50 and the Gen 4 still have more LEDs and still have, I think, better controllability than the new AI. Remember, I have the Hydra. What is it? 32, 26. I have the new Hydra, the double puck Hydra. I wouldn't say it's on par. I still run a Radeon. I still think Radeon is top of the line.
I have 248 current marine loop on it now. I want to add more light.
The loops aren't super intense lighting, so you need a bunch of them. I mean, you could, I don't know how much they are. If they're cheap, you just add another loop or two, but then you have a whole army of them above it. Or you could swap to more of the puck style light.
Or wait till the Gen 5s come out, then buy the Gen 4s.
Or do that.
Because they're cheaper, aren't they?
If you're gonna buy, well, if just going back to the guy that was asking about the AI Prime, he can buy the previous generation AI.
Yeah, they're on
To
sale
me,
cheap.
if you're looking for high-end lights, just get whatever's on the market, and just go with it rather than wait. I don't know. That's not.
I'd look out for some Gen 3s because they grow coral like mad.
Yeah, I wouldn't go behind because Gen 5 is gonna want to go. And once the Gen 5 comes out, I don't want to be 2 generations behind. And now Mobius, like nothing Gen 3 is gonna be compatible with Mobius. Like most Gen 3s are not compatible with Mobius, so I wouldn't go Gen 3s, but I would just get Gen 4s. I would always buy whatever's latest on the market when I need it. And then if I need to upgrade later, then so be it. But I'm gonna get the best. If I'm going high end, go for the best that's on the market right now. Gen 4s. Like at this point, if Gen 5s come out, yeah, I wouldn't swap my lights. I'll keep my Gen 4s. I wouldn't. It's just It grows corals like Mark Ebb was using
Mm-hmm.
Gen 3s for a while. I still think,
They all
No,
grow corals, buddy.
yeah, they still grow corals the same way they did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't swap. I wouldn't want to pay that amount of money to swap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah.
See, the Reef to Reef in 2017 was doing G5 speculation. Do you know what I mean? We're knocking on nearly 3 years ago. It was speculating on what it was going to be.
Yeah.
I think what it is, because it was literally every 2 years they brought a light out. You know, from
No, it wasn't 2 years. No,
Oh, it was. No. Seymour,
No.
we got Seymour. Yes, we got the thing up. We actually got it up, and it was 2 years, like virtually 2 years. Every new light that came out
for Radeon.
Well, I call it Radion, but you call it Radeon. But yeah,
2 years between the G4 and the G3.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 2 years.
Yeah, but that's when they were going neck and neck with AI. Right now they're not. So it's a little bit different now.
Yeah, between the 1 and 2 it was 2 year. Between the 2 and 3 it was 2 year. Between the 3 and 4 it was 2 year.
When did the Ford's been out for more than 2 years?
No, that's what, the 4's been out more than 2 years. That's what I'm saying. So everyone was assuming. That's why back in 2017 there was all speculating because they thought it'd be coming out 2 years after the other one because it had always been a pattern every 2 years. But now it's over 3 years. You know, since they came out.
Yep.
AI is more affordable version. Radians are the Ferrari version. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
So what can you do, Radians? Is that you can't with AI.
The Gen 3 came out January 9th, 2014.
Yep.
And the Gen 4 came out 2017. So that's 3. I don't think it...
Yeah, but look at the months that they came out.
No, one was released in January and one was released in okay. All right.
I don't know.
All right.
I got nothing. I don't pay
All
attention.
right.
But look from the other one. Approximately every 2 years they brought a light out.
Yeah. I probably okay. I give you that. But if you're asking me now if a Gen 5 is on the move, soon, but I don't think I don't see
when he smiles, you know it is. You know it's true.
Yeah, but they probably work. They're probably working on it. But if you ask me, I would say they're still working on Mobius as a platform. They're releasing a dosing pump. Probably the Vortex need updating. So if you ask me if I expect like a Gen 5 light in 2020, I would say no. Like if you asked me, I would say not in 2020.
Seymour, did you know that when they brought the Gen 4 out, no one was expecting the Gen 4 to come out?
Yeah, but they only had
they just
products.
Absolutely hammered it onto you.
Yeah,
so
they
like,
did.
Everyone was going out. I bought the Gen 3s 2 weeks before the Gen 4s came out, and there was no speculation that the Gen 4s were coming out.
I hear you, but I
was pissed. I was pissed.
I hear you, but
okay, but why were you mad?
Why?
Did your light stop growing coral one day? This would work. It's still the same light that you bought.
2 weeks and a brand new one come out, and you're thinking, people was buying the new ones, and they're saying, "Oh, what lights you got? The 3s? Oh, I've got the 4s." You're thinking, "Fuck off."
Yeah. I know.
That's funny.
That's like going to school and getting like a pair of trainers that was last year's trainers, and all people coming in with new ones. Like, oh.
Yeah.
But it's still brand new. It's still pros. So.
Do you know when you was at school, you used to collect sticker books? Do you know the stickers with like football? Like, you used to do football, like hockey, but well, we had football books where you collect stickers for football teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's like me coming in with the year before's football team and trying to get the stickers off people. It ain't gonna happen.
Every year when the Vortex or something goes on sale, people say, "Oh, new ones are coming out." People do that all the time. I've seen threads from like 2018 where people are like, "I'm waiting for the new one," and I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead. I'm just gonna get whatever is."
Major question in here. Mike Lemon, any idea how long it would take for a gallon of calcium and a gallon of alk to mix thoroughly? Depends
how you
Since
mix
my
it.
apex went down on Friday, my alk went from 8.4 to 7.9, so I'll have to dose.
For the BRS one, like it can take as long as there's no crystals in the bottom. If you're dosing if you're mixing the BRS stuff, like as long as there's no crystals in the bottom, like you're fine. Like I find that if it is like if there's crystals in the bottom not gone yet, I say like run it under warm water, or I just fill the tub, with warm water and let it sit in it. I tend to have to do that for the magnesium one because that has a lot of crystals. But usually when you put it down for like a day or so, it mixes, especially in warm water, it usually mixes out well. I literally just mixed like a few days ago, like a gallon of each. And I literally just like put it in you know, in the tub of hot water, and it within 24 hours it was ready.
All right, kids, I gotta roll.
All right,
no
I
worries.
I have to go help a buddy glue some rocks so we can get his floating tank rolling.
gotta roll too.
Yeah.
Roll too.
All right, have a good night, guys.
Shutting it down. All right,
good.
cheers for jumping on,
Cheers.
Dev.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, see you
All
all.
right. All right.
Right, everyone who's left in the chat, it's been going for way too long. Right, so we're going to end it now, and we'll do one soon.
All right.
All right, I'll catch you later, everyone. See you in a bit.